and I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go. Yeah. Let's go. If I go, I'ma get. When I flow, I'ma hit. And I know I'm the kid. I'm a soul, don't forget. I'ma blow up with it. Got my flow so vivid. Here we go, just beginning. Yeah, I throw every inning. Got my flow so legit. All I know is my shit. Here I go, they come with. Post Malone in this bitch. Rockstar making hits. Got guitar in this shit. Leaving scars cause we lit. All these bars that I spit. Yeah. Let's go, let's go. Let's go. If I know what I want, then I know what I get. If I go, they come with, cause they know I get lit. I'm a pro, not a myth. And my flow got some wit. Never slow, drink a fit.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Knucklehead Network proudly brings to you Wrestling with Knuckleheads. As always, it's your host, Toe Tags, in the building with our co-host, Lay, GG for the win, Show Enough. Kenny from the call-up is going to be here tonight, and our special guest will be the Dirty Heelz, Kofi Weeson, and the good brother. Tonight, we are going to be talking about Keith Lee being all elite, Jay White being all elite, a couple of number one contenders, as in Ronda Rousey's the number one contender for the women's women's championship at WrestleMania. Lita is the number one contender for the women's championship at Elimination Chamber. Goldberg is the number one contender for the Universal Championship at Elimination Chamber. Lay, what's going on, man? I'm telling the people that the WWE got a bunch of return number one contenders, and AEW got some all elites.
This is true. This is very true. AEW definitely won that round. Big time.
Yes, they did. And, not for nothing, seeing Keith Lee walk down the aisle, being Keith Lee, Limitless, brought a tear to my eye, Lay. It brought a tear to my eye. I saw the NXT Keith Lee that we fell in love with, and not that bullshit Raw Battle Cat.
I was just dying because I just saw, when I saw the thing, I was like, it has to be Keith Lee. And he came out, I was like, yeah, that swagger and that smile. I was like, there you go. Yeah, that's Keith Lee. I remember from the Indies, the little ROH. You know what I'm saying? I was like, there we go. That's Keith Lee.
Oh, yeah, man. Yo, Pimp, it's Thursday night. You know what that means? That's right. Fire in the building, baby. And he goes, before you start, what do you think? Ben Simmons coming to Brooklyn in exchange for James Harden. Honestly, that's the best thing Brooklyn could have done, because my man James Harden is not worth that trouble. He doesn't show up in the playoffs. Go ahead, Lee.
I'm convinced James Harden's never going to win a championship.
Yeah.
No.
He doesn't.
Every generation has those players that never win anything.
Yep.
He was definitely one of those.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it is? He figured out how to play offensively in the foul era. They take away those fouls, and he doesn't know how to play basketball. That's all I'm saying. My man, 20 pounds overweight, doesn't show up in the playoffs. When he was in shape, he has all-stars as teammates, couldn't do nothing with him. Like my man Chris Paul had TJ Booker like a sophomore in the league, and he went to the finals. James Harden had Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, Chris Paul, fucking Dwight Howard. The list goes on and on. Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant again. Like for this, like at this point, might as well throw him in there with LeBron. He play with everybody else. Shit.
Yeah, but it's funny because he kind of reminds me of Carmelo in the sense of if you just play D, and then like you get on a team, marinate for a minute, when I go, that's enough. But his ability to switch to other teams is amazing. It's almost like he's leasing a car with the team.
Yeah,
he's with them for a little bit, especially right now. Like he went from Oklahoma to Houston.
Oh yeah. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Then he was going to go to Philly, but now he's here. And then somehow he still found his way back to Philly. He was supposed to go to Philly before. All of a sudden he's there. But ironically getting switched over for a guy that refuses to shoot. What are the chances of that?
But you know what's funny though? Ben Simmons went to a team that really don't need him to shoot. We just need a point guard. Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant can do all the shooting. They're the two best scorers in the league right now. They don't need another ball hog. Get the ball down the lane and give it to fucking Durant or Irving, and then sit the fuck down.
He could still help if he averages like 15 to 20 points. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah. Or hit 5 to 10 free throws. Because you know they're gonna hack the shit out of him. Oh yeah, they're gonna hack the shit out of him when he starts playing again.
Absolutely, because they want him on that foul line to do nothing. He can't shoot. I do the same thing. That was the plan for Shaq was for years.
Yeah,
I was like, yo, I hate that. Learn how to free throw, bro. You're a professional basketball player. You got nothing but time to do that.
No, for real. You know what the crazy shit? Shaq actually said it. He goes, yo, I wasn't allowed to leave the gym during practice unless I hit 50 free throws. And I would make them, but the minute the game started, I couldn't hit shit. That's something he got to get over with that shit. But hey, man, that's why they get paid the big bucks, and we're sitting here stating facts.
It's funny because he lost. Ben Simmons lost like 30 mil doing that little stunt of sitting out.
Yeah,
brother, I swear to God, I put my life on the line to teach him how to shoot for 30 mil.
Right.
Give me that 30 mil, and then he's gonna be lights out like Ray Allen.
No, I hear you, but you know what?
Real quick.
But not for nothing. Not only did he lose Philadelphia, but he lost his teammates because Joel Embiid was like, I don't care about this baby shit. Like, my man, that's your teammate. You ain't got his back.
Is that your African accent?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's my. I'm not really sure what he sounds like, so I'm just gonna fucking make. I'm gonna make the accent. Fuck it. We gonna commit, baby.
Yeah,
we ready.
That whole situation, that was just awesome. It was funny because in the best way possible, James Harden and Kyrie Irving started that whole process. Not even Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
Kyrie, that whole not getting vaccinated thing.
Yep. And
then James, that you can tell he just didn't want to be there after a while. Mm-hmm. And Ben Simmons like, wait, I can use that to get the fuck out of Philly. I'm like, don't get me wrong. A lot of people should leave Philly, but definitely Ben Simmons.
Yeah. But it's crazy how nowadays these players have so much control of where they go. And, you know, more power to them, but it's still one of those things like, yo, but I remember everyone was like, yo, I just want to get into the league. Now it's like, I want to get into the league, but I don't want to play for that team, that team. Where's LeBron? Where's KD? Where's the Warriors? Bro, you're gonna have to play for Houston. Nah. I don't want to
build anything. They just want to go in and win something right away.
Yeah.
No, but it's a lot to do with just the society itself. It's like now, I need everything right now.
Yep.
Right now, I need to win now. And you're like, dude, you get the experience, and then it's easier to win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know?
That's why
the super team, everybody blames on LeBron and all that, but it's completely the Celtics' fault.
The Celtics and the Lakers. Like Showtime Lakers wasn't a super team.
No, but
the Bulls. With Kevin Durant.
I'm talking about in the modern era.
Oh yeah.
It was definitely KD, Ray Allen, and the truth.
Yeah.
I'm like, that supersedes a lot of people. You know, when everybody else, look, Shaq went to LA, right? But Kobe got drafted, Eddie Jones got drafted, Nick Van Exel got drafted.
Yep.
know what I'm saying? So that's a different setup. You know, when you get drafted instead of traded, you gotta remember the one that runs the official shit like that is baseball. Baseball players get like $700 million for like 5 years, and you're like, break that down to me. How does that work?
Yo, for real.
You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, the dude in the cage in front of mad people only gets 600,000.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying one is more difficult than the other, but I'm saying how often is somebody in the NFL, somebody in baseball getting punched in the face?
And it's very unless somebody throws at you, it's very
exactly. That's different. You hogging the plate is like little chin action. You got
But bro, you know what it is though. A lot of their stuff's impinged on ratings and fan attendance. So they're gonna pay as much as they can to keep someone that's gonna make you buy a ticket.
And it's funny because you got and remember, baseball is America's game, right? I don't know what that means. I'm assuming it's the good old boys game because it's been around for how long, and it took for how long to somebody that's not white to get in there. But whatever. I digress.
Yeah.
The point is, you have the NFL, right? The spectrum that they have now, but then the UFC is doing the same thing because they have the ESPN deal, by the way, which that pass is bullshit, right?
Yeah,
I tried it out. That shit ain't worth it.
Nah, there's no point. There's no point to pay for the ESPN Plus and then pay full price for the pay-per-view. I can understand if the pay-per-view outside of Plus was $80 and then inside of Plus it was like 40. Then I'd be like, you know what? There's a reason for it. I'm already paying a membership, whatever the case may be. What up, Harris? What's going on? Yo.
No, man.
Harris was talking about AEW last night, which was fantastic. I'm not gonna lie. We're definitely gonna get into that. The dirty Heelz are gonna join us tonight. Kenny from the call up, he's gonna join us at 10. He's handling some business right now. Show got the phone clip play, but he said that he can't put it on because the Tesla has some weird AC vents.
I knew I was asking too much for that.
yeah. So let's see how that works.
And
Gigi, she's always doing her mommy thing. So I'm pretty sure around like 9:30, 10 o'clock, she'll be on.
Cool.
You know?
So did you do your rant yet or no?
Did I do my rant yet?
Mm-hmm.
No. You got me. You came in during the introduction. I'm trying to, the introduction and shit.
Okay.
No, it's all good. It's all good. You came perfect time because right when you got on, I transitioned to you. Yeah, but think about it, Let's compare.
Yeah.
WWE brings back, let's see, Goldberg, Lita, Ronda Rousey, 3 people. AEW hires 2 people. Those 3 people are already number 1 contenders, just for showing up. And AEW now is one of those dream match. And yeah, I get a lot of people like, well, Khan can't re-sign all those contracts because he's making new contracts. Mm-hmm. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles, bro. That's how it goes. People get hired and fired. You know what I'm saying? It's not like the WWE goes, I have to let go of Ricochet because Goldberg's coming in. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's logical, yeah.
Yeah. But hey, y'all don't act like y'all ain't excited to see Keith Lee. Like who is he not re-signing?
Yo, Brock was excited to see him.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
yeah, it's a big boy.
Right. Yo, let's do this.
If there's one thing I could change about last night, one thing, Lay is destroying those chips. But you know what? So. Shit, somebody fucking got to. It's 2022, February 10th, 1 year anniversary from the first ever Knucklehead podcast episode, baby. Y'all thought I forgot, son. It's the first.
That it landed on a Thursday.
Yeah. What? Actually, yesterday was.
Yeah, I'll take it.
But this is the actual official podcast. So I saved it for today. You know what I'm saying? So we're the 1 year anniversary of the Knucklehead podcast, which transitioned into wrestling with Knuckleheads and all the other podcasts and all that. But yeah, man, the one thing I would change from Keith Lee's match is when he launched Homeboy.
Oh yeah,
he didn't do the scream. I was waiting for that fucking scream he always does.
Yeah,
I was waiting for it.
I was just dying because I was like, that was nice. He
Yeah.
heaved him perfectly. I was like, I wonder
Yeah,
if he was gonna land. I wonder if he was gonna land in the ring or on the turnbuckles because it looked like he got some good air on that. You know what I'm
he
saying?
did.
Like I wish I could throw people that far.
I was like, we're gonna have to stop talking about Montez Ford.
Exactly.
My man got some height on that shit.
Yeah, but
Like,
the thing is,
wow.
it was between the kids' likeness and just Keith Lee being Keith Lee.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Keith Lee is a monster, and it's amazing. Just the fucking 10-minute match he had, it revitalized his entire career, and Raw tried to end it. He almost as sad as this is, because I don't know what he went through when he got sick.
Yeah, man.
But him getting sick almost like saved him.
Yep.
Because him going through that whole time of being tortured by Raw could have like fucked him up mentally, bro.
And then he had to fight for his name too.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, hold up. Let me understand this correctly. The man made, like, this is my problem. He made himself in the indies.
Yeah.
He made it and he came up with the limitless thing. The dude is straight on the mic. He has a look to him. You know what I'm saying? He can move. I mean, he has charisma just coming out of the, out of the entranceway. It's like you're already captivated.
Yep.
And you're like, and you're gonna, this man built all that on his own, and you're gonna try to take it from him?
Yeah,
really?
that's fucking ridiculous, bro.
Yeah.
Yo,
like,
and
it's like,
yeah, I was excited. You can ask Cap. I was waiting because at the time he was coming out was the time I'm usually setting up. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna take a little longer. So I'm watching him come down the aisle, and I'm telling Cap, I'm like, yo, I want to see him take that fucking vest off. He takes off his vest, and there's no bullshit ass tank top there. I'm like, thank you. He's back to the original shit. I'm sorry, but I'm a person that your attire has to make sense to me.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, your attire has to make, like, if you come out with elbow pads and no wrist tape, and you like your arms look goofy as shit. Like, Rick Steiner can do it because his wrists were like fucking the size of people's ankles. You know what I'm saying? And The Rock can do it because like he had like his shit was proportionate. But I'm a stickler for if the shit don't look right, it don't look right. I don't like it.
It's like Cap said, yo, you either get me from right at the beginning or in that ring. It's like, yo, captivate me from right when you're coming out or when you get in that ring. Otherwise, than that, you're gonna lose me the whole time.
Yep. And yeah, man, I was excited to see him, Keith Lee. There was no honestly, there was no shred of WWE on this guy.
No. I mean, the way his swag and the way he came out, you're like, oh, that's the guy we all knew.
Yeah.
Now he's back.
Yep.
He doesn't have that lingering, like, I'm still there a little bit mentally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's like, nope. I just got married. I'm ready.
And it was beautiful. Everybody's like, bask in his glory.
Oh,
and he said, fuck it, baby. Come on, bask in my fucking glory. Everybody. He did it a little off beat, but you know what? We forgive him for that.
Hey, man. He's a little rusty. What do you want?
I hear you. It's been a while. But let's transition over to, we're going to revisit all these topics when our guests come on. But I want to get into Goldberg.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've been saying Goldberg for months now.
I mean, you hear it and you don't want to believe it, but you know what's coming.
Yeah.
First of all, they're timing it with these blood in the sand shows with him. It's like every other one he's in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what they do. If anybody's wondering what I'm talking about, is Elimination Chamber. In by the way, once again, irony of Elimination Chamber. In those countries, look up the history. You'll understand exactly where I'm coming from because that's ballsy by both sides to actually do that.
Yeah.
But you're like, first of all, Toes made this very clear. Toes already the number one contender.
Yes.
Been for a year now.
Yeah.
But
580 days or some shit.
Yeah, you can show up and get a title shot, not win anything, not the Rumble, not a tournament, not an Elimination Chamber. You can literally show up if you're a legend and go, you're next. I'm like, what have you done? Like, look, not a fan of what happened with Seth Rollins, but he is an active wrestler. He's there every night. Don't understand it, but it makes more sense for Rollins to get one than Goldberg.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy? When Goldberg came out, I knew this was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep a secret in the WWE, at least. You can't keep a secret to save your fucking life. Like, if they knew who killed Kennedy, we would know who killed Kennedy.
Somebody would didn't leak that shit.
Yeah. Like, you don't give the WWE the nuke codes. We would know it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's nothing important going on here. But when Goldberg came out, I was literally like, good. You're not wasting your actual talent. Yes. Because for a 2-week turnaround, because Blood in the Sand is what, next week?
I believe so.
Yeah. So for a 2-week turnaround, you would have to come up with the dumbest fucking story. You would have to come up with another Seth Rollins storyline.
Yeah, like somebody out their ass gets a title shot. You're like, yo, but he hasn't been on TV for 3 years. How'd you? Yeah. I'd just give him a title shot.
Yeah. And the crazy, they did the same shit with Lita. They did the same thing with Lita. But I'll tell you one thing though. Like I said to Cap, the difference between Lita and Goldberg is Goldberg was a WCW guy that came over and didn't really work out as well as they wanted him to.
Absolutely.
Because Goldberg, even when he was in WCW, is a nostalgic act. He's Andre the Giant. You come in, handle your business, and leave. They gave him the title. I honestly had no problem with the way that they took the title from him, because it still showed like, yo, you needed to cheat to take it from this unstoppable man. Mm-hmm. And then when they started doing all this extra shit with him, it's like, all right, you see, he's not made for that. I don't blame Undertaker for almost dying in the ring, but I blame Undertaker for the match, how the match was supposed to go. Because how do you expect this man at his age to go the length that you go when you average a fucking 35-minute match?
But here's the thing is, first, when Goldberg was first in WCW, his matches were 3-minute tops, if that. But then that's the way they structured his matches, and they never got the cardio to go any further, or he never had the skill set to go any further. Yeah, that's like, yo, that's pretty much like that's like some Ben Simmons shit. They related it back to that. They're like, yo, this is what I'm good at. This is the only thing I do.
Yeah, but
my man, if you learn more, you're a better player.
Yeah.
Oh, but this is how I'm built. I don't want to come out of this anymore. You're like, so you're not limitless. You're gonna limit yourself. So Goldberg can never do an Iron Man match.
No.
And literally, once he got it like 50 matches in on his winning streak, you're like, oh. And then he had that match with Regal, where Regal really exposed him on some, he doesn't know shit.
Yeah.
He's just brolic. So right, let's remember, this man is not built for this as if. I mean, it doesn't matter the age. He just wasn't built for it. You know what I'm saying? Then, when he's 1,008, you take a point, go, yo, let's take him to the limit. I'll be like, first of all, have you seen the tapes before? He never could go to the limit. I remember when he was in the thing, what's it called?
What up, girl?
What's it called? The name of that thing? The Elimination Chamber?
Yeah.
Where he was ass?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? During the Reign of Terror, you're going to amplify that with his age, and then he concusses himself? Yeah. The Undertaker should have been like, yo, listen, if you want him to spear me and pin me, that's fantastic. I just don't want to die here.
But you know something, though? Like, imagine what's going on, Eric Travis. Sorry to say this, but what if Brock cost Roman the title and Goldberg is the champion for Payback? Oh,
it'll be like what they did with The Fiend almost.
Yeah.
Remember that shit show?
Oh, yeah. But you know something? No. I completely agree. But honestly, the way I would have booked the match with Undertaker and Goldberg, the opening segment, spear, sit up. Undertaker sits up and Goldberg does it. Okay. Spears him again. Undertaker sits up. And then, like, the third time, Undertaker steps out the way, he hits the turnbuckle, and, like, the Undertaker takes control. One more spear, Undertaker sits up, and you get to see Goldberg go, what the fuck? Like, he never wrestled The Undertaker, and The Undertaker's the dead man. There's some psychology in there. You don't have to do the fucking high flying moves, chain wrestling, 3 hours of fucking holding each other. Boom. And then you get to see the one time Goldberg cracks and goes, wait a minute, what the fuck is going on? Because usually Goldberg is never the type to question anything. He's the bulldozer. I'm gonna keep going after you until you're dead. But then when he realized that the dead man can't die, he gets a little, what the fuck is going on here? You know what I'm saying? And that's how I would play it. And then have like the Undertaker tombstone him and shit, and then go about your business.
Yeah. No, I mean, I would have rather you booked that match and done that and told them. You could have, done it better than them. I don't know who. First of all, who planned out that match? That's what I want to know. Like,
I don't know.
Who in the back planned that out? You have to know that. I do, but all right, because I'm seeing what Eric said.
Which one? The second message with Seth Rollins?
Yeah, Seth Rollins. So all right, so the thing with Seth Rollins is, first of all, I've made it. I'm going to say that. I'm going to keep it short because I've said this before, and it's pissing me off that it's still happening. So Roman is now mentally weak, and he's an idiot. All right. Yeah. Then that same night he turns around and he fucks over Brock. So, you know what I mean? And Seth never earned a title shot, and I understand they probably want to do that whole, like the WrestleMania repeat, like get him in there somehow.
Yeah.
Don't. Brock is going to leave after WrestleMania, right? He's going to be gone.
Yeah.
And then Seth can come back with the mind games. You can do it then.
In all honesty, this WrestleMania is just what was it, 36 or some shit? It's the repeat of the other WrestleMania with Ronda Rousey and fucking Charlotte and Becky. It's a repeat. We're getting the same shit over.
Nobody with those three guys has to be protected. Rousey clearly has to be protected. And promos, wrestling matches, intelligent life. I don't know how she's made it this far, but whatever. I digress from that. That's part of my rant. I'll get back to that. But the point is, with the three individuals I named, all three of them can have a match with somebody else on a WrestleMania card, and it can literally be main event caliber, not the main event. You know what I mean? Yeah. And again, you put Seth, Brock, Roman in separate matches with other people, which you have wrestlers. There you go. You know what I'm saying? You can build up your card instead of jamming them together. That just makes no sense. You know what I mean? You're wasting talent as you're doing it. You're like, all right. So, and then we got to have like a celebrity match because, we got to do that. Bad Bunny's going to come from Tour and he's going to Steiner recliner Damian Priest and win the United States Championship.
No, seriously. But all right, so going to the original thing that we were talking about with the difference between Goldberg and Lita.
Yeah.
We just described all that stuff that happened with Goldberg. So I see Goldberg versus Reigns being a quick match.
Absolutely.
It 15 minutes at most.
Yeah, because you don't want to put a Roman in danger.
Yeah. No, that's true. Especially after the way Goldberg treated Undertaker. Mm-hmm. But in all fairness, Roman is in his prime.
True.
He's a lot lighter than the Undertaker, and at this point, more agile.
Absolutely correct.
So he will be able to protect himself if need be. You know what I'm saying? But now Lita, on the other hand, this is the first time Lita's officially coming back for any kind of singles run, and it's good to see Lita back in the thing because of nostalgia. Absolutely. But also, unlike Goldberg, where he's a guy from WCW that came in, and his name is bigger than wrestling, and that's why they put him in there. Lita is the staple of the women's division.
Absolutely correct.
In the WWE.
Absolutely.
Lita, Trish Stratus, Ivory, Jacqueline, Jazz, they're staples. And what I'm thinking they're doing is I think they're trying to use Lita to make Becky as big as she was when she was the man, because Becky's not the man no more. She's big time Bex.
Yes.
So you give her that name to legitimize it. But also, same thing with Goldberg. You don't waste the talent on this 2-week turnaround for the blood in the sand.
Mm-hmm.
Which
I agree.
Gives opportunity for their Elimination Chamber match to have someone coming. Now, in my opinion, I see Piper Nevins winning the Elimination Chamber just because she's on a hot streak right now.
Absolutely.
As opposed to the other women.
Yeah, absolutely,
like, So I'm not too mad at the way that they're using Goldberg and Lita, but I am furious with the way they're using Ronda Rousey.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And so one thing somebody said about Penta going back to Penta Dark, I can't wait to see that. So it should be fun. I'm a huge Lucha Underground fan. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. When this started, I was there right away. You know what I'm saying. When Vampiro was his sensei, you could call it. You know what I'm saying. It was dope, but I can't wait for it. It should be fun. And Ray Phoenix should be back by then. So.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know how Ray Phoenix didn't snap anything, but man, I don't know what the man's made of. Bless him.
Yeah, that was a bad fall there. That was a really bad fall. Who do you think the surprises? Oh, the surprise woman in there? Bailey Asuka. I think Asuka because Asuka was in the back from the Rumble.
This is true, yeah.
And I know no one listens to us. And I know no one listens to us because we make sense. We live in this world called reality, right? And we have this thing called common sense, right? Not to be confused with quarters and nickels and dimes and shit like that, but common sense, right? And the irony of common sense is not as common as people think it is. So when I say I think they should save Bayley and Sasha, because Sasha is supposed to be coming back around the WrestleMania time for a surprise tag team match in the women's tag team division. Okay. Like, I see a multiple team women's tag team match and Bayley and Sasha coming in there and winning that shit back at WrestleMania. Because they're the only legitimate tag team they have in the women's division. And I don't want to see them wasted wrestling fucking Liv Morgan and Carmella without any kind of importance, just so Ronda Rousey can play cops and robbers with Charlotte. And there's talks now that next year's WrestleMania is supposed to be Ronda versus Becky. And I'm sitting like, you think that far ahead, but you can't see the shit in front of your face. Oh, and I got a whole thing about this Shane McMahon shit being a work. And not even like being a work to get a rise out of y'all motherfuckers. It's being a work just to blind y'all motherfuckers. Because that was all the talk. But y'all forget about what happened to AEW. I'm not stupid. Y'all not stupid. But they think we stupid. You feel me?
Absolutely.
Because like I said last week, if you're going to fire people over some dumb shit, WWE would have no employees. No employees whatsoever. But you're going to fire Shane McMahon for the Rumble. Okay. Riddle was supposed to win the Rumble. Okay. Sure. The guy who's making a ton of friends in the back. Sure. Okay. He's going to win your Rumble. Fine. I believe that with all my heart.
Cool.
Gigi will be here in 15, 20 minutes. Beautiful. But yeah, man. Awesome. I know Earl wanted to know our thoughts on AEW with the empty seats. He said, what are your thoughts on AEW events, empty seats?
Well, I mean, you know, you're gonna get some people that are not fans. I mean, it happens to WWE all the time, and it's gonna happen eventually. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're gonna hit a ceiling at one point. You know, it's gonna happen. So you just gotta be like, all right, we got empty seats. We got empty seats. It happens. You know what I mean? But you got to remember, like everybody says, they tape all this stuff together. So those seats were filled at one point, but they're like, people are like, yo, I got to work tomorrow.
No, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to remember that, because it's like when you, like, it's like 3 hours or 4 hours of wrestling. You got to be on something like, yo, dude, I love as much as the next man or woman or whatever. I need some time.
No, yeah, and in all actuality, when we did the Grand Slam, they did Dark, Dynamite, and Rampage. And Rampage was a 2-hour show that night. That was when Britt Baker fought Ruby Soho. That was a 2-hour show. So Dynamite was 2 hours, Rampage was 2 hours, and Dark was an hour.
5 hours of wrestling, bro.
Yeah, 5 hours of wrestling, but that's also 6-7 hours of being in the stadium.
Yep.
Because you had to wait in line to get seated. Then you had to get your food with, people come early for that shit.
Yep.
It's taxing on people, and especially when you come there to sing Jericho's song and to possibly see some, one or two people wrestle and all that. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people went there to see either Jay White, Will Ospreay, or Keith Lee show up. And when they saw that, then they saw the death match. It was like, yo, I'm not really into Rampage like that. I can give a fuck, and they leave. Like they're hardcore wrestling fans, but there are a lot of fans that are just there for certain wrestlers.
Very true. Yeah, I've seen some people go to events and be like, all right, he's there, and then leave. I saw him. You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
Yo, what's going on, Jordan?
And somebody was with the Penta thing. I feel like the House of Black may just be using Penta and Phoenix, and then still want Pac, the bastard, because I mean, he would fit more than anybody else in that thing. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Even though the lack of tattoos, but still he fits.
Yeah, this is true.
And he has that. He has that same. How do I say it? He has that same aura around him that they do. You know what I mean?
He fits. Yeah. He fits in that glove perfectly. If we're gonna use that analogy, but he fits it. He fits it.
Yeah, and I feel like Penta Dark is a great way for him to get to the title. Just start breaking arms all the way to it. If you have any kind of intelligence, you'll let a guy like Adam Cole win it, right? Because he can do face and heel, right? And have his run. And right there, as he's doing it, and Penta's like, yo, I want that title. And just start breaking arms. Yo, Young Bucks, that dude that chills with them. Jay White, put him in front of me. I'll start doing Roppongi Vice as just an example of, doesn't matter. They all get it. Because that's what he was doing in underground.
Oh, yeah.
They all get it.
Yeah, he didn't give a fuck.
Men, women, children. He was the peacemaker of that place. Didn't matter.
That's true. Rick Perry goes, sup toe, sup lay. Sasha teased a feud with Mickey at Mania. I think they're teasing a feud with her and Melina. Because a lot of things I'm seeing like on social, because I follow them both. A lot of the stuff I'm seeing is like posters of imagine if Melina fought Sasha, because we got 10 seconds of it during the Royal Rumble, and not for nothing, Melina was the fucking Divas champion. Melina was not somebody. She wasn't Summer Rae. Let's get this shit straight. Summer Rae wasn't a wrestler full time. She was a valet.
Yes, she was.
You know what I'm saying? That's like Miss Elizabeth or Vicky Guerrero coming down in the Rumble and getting a spot over Melina. It's like, yo, I don't understand where you're coming from here. Melina's an actual wrestler. Now, if she was on I can't be here for that long, so I'm just going to show up and get eliminated and leave. I get it. I don't know what they worked on. But from the vantage point that we have, and remember, we can only tell you what we see. What we see is what we judge, and what we judge is what we tell you. Right? So until somebody says different, what I'm seeing is you wasted Melina's time there.
Absolutely.
And now you want to tease a match between her and Sasha.
Yeah.
That match would have been way more anticipated if they would have went 2-3 minutes. Melina would have hit her. Because it's obvious.
You do more if you let Melina eliminate Sasha. I mean, that's how the heat gets started.
Because it's obvious that Sasha was able to at least go a little bit with her foot injury, because she stayed in there for that long and she wrestled. Now, if Sasha was hurt and she wasn't supposed to be touched, and that's how she did the Rumble, and she was like, yo, I'm just going to stay in here for whatever because I'm the name, and didn't do nothing, like, all right, they're protecting her. But as of right now, it's like, you wasn't protecting her. You was the gimmick. You was the joke of the Rumble.
Yeah. Absolutely. I completely agree with that.
Rick goes, I'm new here. Yo, appreciate you stopping by, man. Everybody's family, bro. Appreciate you commenting too. Everybody that's watching, don't be afraid to comment, ask questions. We engage 100% with everybody. Jay White is amazing. He can cut a promo and get it. Yeah. Once I saw Jay White show up and he wasn't in wrestling gear, I was like, hold on, wait. The guy that was signed is wrestling homeboy. That's when I hit. Yeah, I was like, I told you there was 2 people he signed.
Absolutely. I mean, you could tell, like, you just can't do one thing. Like when they did with Punk and Bryan, there's I'm like, got to space it out.
Yeah.
Well, actually, correction. I apologize. When they did Danielson and Adam Cole, they were like, they didn't space that out, but it was still 2. You know what I'm saying? It's still 2. You know, so you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah. But no, yeah, it was dope. And right now, AEW's winning on wrestling.
Yeah, as much as on actually, yes.
Yeah, because as much as we was talking about it last week with Dream Match Wrestling, you know, with the lack of diversity of, you know, like the Pride and Powerful and all the other shit, at least they're giving us wrestling. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I want. You can do.
1 second, be right back.
All right, no problem. You can do all the stupid shit that you want, right? But if you're not wrestling at the end of the day, what am I watching this for? Like, I know people make jokes that wrestling is like the telenovela of you know, for men and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? it's the soap opera. It's a weekly soap opera. It's a live soap opera shit. And I get that. That's true. It does have some soap opera shit in it. The story outside of the wrestling, yeah. But you cut out the wrestling and just give us that. At this point, we don't watch soap opera. We watch wrestling. So give us some wrestling. That's all I'm asking for. I'm just asking for some fucking wrestling. And AEW's giving us wrestling. And it's not bad wrestling either. Because, you know, there were times when the alternative had some bad wrestling. And I'm not even going to joke. You know, there was a time at the TNA, it was unwatchable. You know what I'm saying? But we got AEW now, and Panthers going dark, and there's a bunch of people in there that can be in the top picture at the snap of a hat. And like Pac, bro, don't sleep on him, man. He's an amazing athlete, and I can see him being champion soon. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can hold that title and be like legitimate with it, and that's the fucking dope shit about it. My man, Kofi Weeson in the building. What's going on, player?
Yo, my bad, bro.
It's all good. It's all good.
My bad, bro.
Hey, man, you showed up, and that's what's important, man. It's all good, man. Appreciate you being here. How you doing, bro?
Chilling, man. What's going on, man? Where Lay at, man? What you doing over there?
he just stepped to the side and shit. So, you know, I was doing my little rant and shit.
Tell him I don't like that kitchen.
You don't like the kitchen?
Too many cabinets.
Oh man, you got too many cabinets, Lay.
maybe you don't have enough.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
You know what's crazy is I actually don't. I got like 2.
That's what happens.
I got like 2 cabinets. I'll be like, I can put stuff here, put stuff there.
That's it. It's pretty simple. Cut and dry.
That's it.
That's where they go. Yeah.
Diversity comment was completely baseless. What? Have you watched AEW? Take out the bias for the wrestling and it's the new company. Have you watched it?
Are we talking to the Keith Lee? Have we talked to Keith Lee yet?
Oh, I introduced it, but we could definitely talk about Keith Lee.
It was awesome, man. I'm gonna be honest. I gave it a 10 thumbs up. What's crazy is I didn't guess it was Keith Lee. My guess was like Jeff Hardy, someone else other than Keith Lee, just because Keith Lee just got married and stuff. I figured he was going on a honeymoon. That was my big aspect of that. Yeah. So I didn't guess Keith Lee, but for him to come out, first off, for Switchblade to come first. And
that was
then the very next segment we get Keith Lee was a big excitement for me. It put 10 points up for AEW for me. Like, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, yo, this was the show of the night for me.
Oh yeah.
This is like definitely one of the top 5 shows of the year going into the year for them right now.
Yeah,
absolutely correct. Yeah, I completely.
For me, it was the anticipation. I love the way they used Twitter, the way they use the social media to anticipate everything. Because like, if you don't use that, like, you really not gonna get over with the crowd.
Yeah, that's true.
If they wouldn't have put that out before, like, and then Keith Lee came. I mean, I don't know if the crowd would have been just as hype, but like, it was just as good for me.
Mm-hmm. No, I hear you. And what made it awesome for me was that he came out as Keith Lee. There was no Battle Cat. None of that in there. He came out straight out like Keith Lee, the NXT Keith Lee, the independent Keith Lee. It was beautiful.
The most change he had was the halo over the L.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
The halo over the L, and I was like, yo, I dig it, man. I dig it. I dig it all.
Hell yeah. And when he flung homeboy and my man went into the fucking fourth row, I was like, yo, did he throw Montez Ford? Like, when the fuck he came in? My man got some height on that shit.
But that's what the private party are.
No, that's true.
Between us.
Yeah, nah, I hear you. That's true.
Oh, I don't know who's who, but that's what it is.
I
can't tell who's who on them either, but yeah.
I do the same thing with the Acclaim. I didn't know the dude wrestled the other time until they remind me, like, oh, he wrestled like 2 weeks ago. I was like, I don't remember that.
Yeah, exactly.
There's always one getting pinned and the other one just rapping. So I'm like, when did he wrestle? When did that happen?
It's always a who's who.
Yeah. You know, so I'm like, well, there goes that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I completely get that. It was the Switchblade thing is going to be interesting. Let's see how he calls Adam Page the championship.
Yes, I think the Switchblade thing is dope. It would be doper when Kenny Omega comes back.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I think because with that, it's like they already dig deep into the whole Bullet Club thing. And now we could really get who's the real leader of the Bullet Club, because now we got Adam Cole, we got Kenny Omega, we got Switchblade, the three leaders. But what we are missing is Finn Balor.
This is true. This is
the OG.
So, like, I think that whole dynamic, that whole aspect right there is fire. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like that storyline could go so many ways. Whether the Young Bucks go with them and Kenny Omega or whatever. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Adam Cole got his little clique. I think it's so many ways that could go with that, honestly, between us.
Definitely. And if he brings in people, it could be the Elite versus Undisputed Era versus the Bullet Club.
That's something everybody wants to see anyway.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, yeah.
Comes in, that'd be awesome.
Oh yeah.
Like me, I've stuck this far into AEW just to see the Bullet Club versus the Bullet Club.
No, I feel you.
This is that's my end goal. You know, I would like to see Kenny Omega versus Adam Cole versus Finn Balor for who's the real leader of the Bullet Club.
Absolutely.
Yo, that would be dope.
We with that. I mean, they're not doing anything with.
I mean, we can throw Switchblade in there too, though.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
Once again, they're not doing anything with Finn now, so you might as well let the dude go.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
You get that in the summer. In the summer, we get that.
You sneaking AJ Styles in there. And...
Yeah, but the funny thing about AJ is AJ said AJ was like, yo, I was never a leader of it. I just showed up and everybody was like, well, you kind of remind us of
AJ was a leader. If you got kicked out, you were a leader.
Yeah, but I'm saying the way AJ got there was like, I didn't aim for it, but they just made me. I'll take it.
Yeah, but it'll be, yo, listen, AJ, Finn Balor, Switchblade, that's my goal for AEW. And that's big.
It's gonna like the Spider-Man meme on some.
Yeah,
we're all Bullet Club here. It's awesome. Can't wait for somebody to do that.
Yeah, definitely.
Backlash. EW confirmed the homicides.
Yep.
That did. I told you guys.
Yeah, Homicide and Hernandez.
Hernandez were released. He goes, I thought we got the other guys from LAX.
Yeah,
I mean,
2 guys.
We do know. Well, at least we know what that means, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
like they probably gonna
like.
come.
I feel like he should, because he's been the world. Real come. LAX even bigger than they are, and it would give an Ortiz aim instead of calling them Santana Ortiz.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
You could really you could really call them. Now you could ever call them LAX or some type of name. I mean, Proud and Powerful is cool, but I think it's corny.
It's too long to say, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. It's mad long to say.
You can't
Especially
chant
when
it.
you ranting, like, because I rant all the time. Yeah, it's like
You can't chant that.
Santana Ortiz is easier than Proud and Powerful because
Yeah.
at least they're not the same letters.
But Santana Ortiz is corny too because you go like, I don't know, just I don't like
It
it.
doesn't sound like a tag team. Yeah.
You know, and they've been a tag team for so long, so being Santana and Ortiz doesn't mix for me. You know, that kind of messes that whole dynamic up for me too.
No, I hear you. Yo, how did y'all feel about that segment? Because in my opinion, I felt like I needed a little bit more. I was like, yo, my man, Puerto Rican from the Bronx, and you don't like this dude. I need a little bit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just wanted it turned up a little bit.
But you got to think, he yoked up Chris Jericho something stupid, bro.
He did.
He yoked up Chris Jericho something crazy, bro. Chris Jericho said, well, maybe I should call up the real LAX members. And he yoked up Chris Jericho. Like, let's be honest. Who has yoked up Chris Jericho like that?
Nobody.
Let's be honest.
Yeah. You got that, but yo, I believed Ortiz more than I did Santana when Santana was talking.
I
kind of felt like they were reading the script, and Ortiz was like, "All right, yo, I really don't like the fact that we got to do this shit." You know what I'm saying?
That's how I got with Ortiz. I felt Santana was a little more believable. Ortiz was kind of like reading off the script. You know, I really want to do this. But
Santana has more of that charisma. Ortiz don't get to talk much. And Santana winds up talking more for them all the time. Santana's like he's like kind of like Road Dogg and Billy Gunn kind of mix because he can do both.
But I kind of think Ortiz is better on the mic.
He won last night, just challenging Jericho and Hager. He did win me over with that.
Nobody remembers him either. Don't feel bad.
Yeah.
Nobody swagger. Nobody remembers swagger.
You never say his fucking name.
No lie to you. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I forgot he was part of the Inner Circle.
Yeah.
He came out. I was like, what is
but it's not even that. I think everybody forgot the Inner Circle was a part of the Inner Circle.
This is true. Unless there's like more than one guy you're wrestling.
Let's be honest. Because Sammy Guevara went and did his own thing.
Yeah.
You never saw the Inner Circle unless Jericho was on commentary.
True.
And then even when he was on commentary, he never came to help. Santana Ortiz never came to help. Hager never came to help. It was no real storyline behind them until now.
Yeah, because Santana Ortiz were helping the Lucha Bros and Eddie Kingston more than they were helping Jericho.
Yeah, and then I that's my whole problem. Eddie Kingston.
Is he the guy that you don't like? Because I'm gonna ask y'all that.
He's my problem with the Inner Circle.
Okay,
he's the problem.
Let's hear it, bro. What's?
I feel like Jericho was right, bro. You would have never felt this way if Eddie Kingston would have never put that in your head. Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
You never felt which way? Wait.
You would have never felt like Jericho was holding you back unless Eddie Kingston put that in their head. Let's be honest. They had Chris Jericho said, yo, y'all had your tag team match, right? Y'all lost that on your own. Nobody came to help. It was no disqualification. It was a full sanctioned match. Y'all lost that on your own.
No, yeah, that's true.
Okay, I can see that.
He did open up the conversation when he said that. It's like they don't go nowhere, but they always helping you out, Jericho. Jericho was AEW champion. I can see that. I can see that being an argument because you only see them when they're in the fucking stadium matches or when they're having Jericho's back when Jericho bites off more than he can chew.
But you can't blame Jericho for them losing their matches on their own.
No, you can't. You can't, but you could definitely blame Jericho for if we're in a group and you're the only one that's getting TV time. Is like, yo, bro, like, am I just here to back you up?
I do understand that. I do understand that, but it's also called playing your position, bro. Get in where you fit in.
That's true.
Like Jericho said, bro, y'all wasn't making these paychecks before you met me.
That's true. And they listen, like if this was real life, right? Let's say this wasn't scripted. They would have to make the best out of that opportunity. If you don't make the best out of that opportunity,
if this wasn't scripted, bro, real talk, there would be broke niggas.
Without Jericho being there, yeah.
Yeah, bro. What they gonna do? Go back to Impact?
They'll probably still be in
don't get me
AEW,
wrong.
but
they would make a name for themselves on the indie scene and go back to Impact and go ahead. But the best they could do is go to WWE, and that would be the best you could do after you leave AEW, and that'd be the worst you could do after you leave AEW.
No, yeah, for real, because they're gonna be selling vacations just like the fucking
the colognes.
The colognes.
So there is no real ceiling.
Yeah.
After Jericho, there's no ceiling, bro. That's your ceiling, bro. That's it. I hit y'all wall.
I believe they could be greater than what they are now. It's just they're not put in the position. They're not put in the position right now.
It's over. It's over.
Hold on, wait. Hold on. Let me run this by you, Coach. Let me run this by you. The real LA, the original LAX come back and wrestle Pride and Powerful. Pride and Powerful wins that shit. They're gonna be taken serious because now at least they're in a tag team. Fucking what?
It got to be a build up.
I believe that Pride and Powerful can be the tag team champions the same way the Lucha Brothers were. They'll give you just as good a match.
First off, you got to think. All right. You got to think. First off, the Lucha Bros was already banging with the Young Bucks and all that before AEW started. The Lucha Bros and the Young Bucks was already banging, so they had that beef. They had that reason why they should get the tag team champions. LAX right now is just in a wing, bro. You know what I'm saying? They just some niggas out. They don't really got a real foundation. Chris Jericho is the real foundation right now.
No, I'll give you that. Outside of the inner circle,
after they leave Chris Jericho, who is their real like beef? What tag team are they gonna beef with? Let's be honest.
You got to go to FTR. You got to go up to somebody big right away.
It depends. If they leave Jericho as heels, they could go after the Lucha, the Jurassic Express.
Absolutely correct.
Because that's the problem they're having. They were heels when they started, and now they're faces. But that transition never really went well with their storyline.
See, yeah, that was a big problem with me. I love when they first came with the president's mask on. A lot of people don't even remember that.
I remember. Yeah, I remember that.
Look, when it first happened, I was like, "Who the fuck is that?"
Mm-hmm.
And they took the mask off. I was like, "Oh, that's Ellie." I was with it.
Yeah.
But now it's like they watered down. But I feel like a lot of the tag teams have got watered down with AEW.
Of course, yeah. A lot of the talent got watered down in AEW.
Yeah, I think it got flooded. I think it's too many people.
Yeah, it's too many people, not enough ideas. Because you know, like I told Lay and Dream last week, if Daniel Bryan and Moxie being a faction is to actually bring up new talent and have them be on TV more, I'm with it. But if it's just for them to have a story, I don't like it.
Yeah, me too. I don't like it too. I'm with you on that. I'm more with Moxley having a faction with the younger guys, putting the younger guys over. I'm definitely with that. For them two to have a beef, it kind of doesn't make sense for me right now. I mean, that's also a dream match, but I feel like let's wait for that. We could build up for that. We could wait for that. It's some things we could wait on. I feel like a lot of things the AEW rushes.
Yeah. Or they start strong and they don't end well. Like, I wanted to ask y'all this. Kenny, this morning, he went on YouTube and he was talking about Keith Lee's coming. And he's like, Keith Lee could potentially be the first, black AEW champion. In my head, when I heard that, I was like, hold up.
Nah.
Scorpio Sky needs to be.
Yeah.
Because he's been there from Jump Street.
It's not even that. I was talking with Good Brother today. And I always argue this about the AEW records. Always argue about the record. Because if we look at the record between Scorpio Sky, if we really look at the record, between Scorpio Sky and MJF, they have the best record in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Scorpio Sky and MJF. Scorpio Sky is over MJF by like 2 matches.
And he
So
did beat Jericho a couple times too.
Yes. So why hasn't he gotten his championship title? Why isn't he like one of the main? You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot behind that record. Trust me. Even with the female records, I always argue. You know what I'm saying? You got all these females on Dark. It's a lot of women on Dark. Like I always argue about the record, man. I always argue about the absolutely.
Yeah.
They make sense, but they don't make sense.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely. You show us power rankings and nothing moves. I'm like, what does it matter?
If you want to be honest, about the standings, Proclaim probably should be the tag team champions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If not the Proclaim, you got so many other. I mean, I do understand they gave it to Jurassic Express because they are the crowd favorites. I really do hate them. I bought into them in the beginning.
Yeah.
But like, let's be honest, Best Friends should probably be tag team champions. They totally broke up Best Friends.
Yeah, that's true.
They made Roppongi Vice again.
Yeah, like so I don't really.
Well,
I don't get it.
I like Roppongi Vice, and I've seen their talents outside of the United States. So I'm like, I can see it. The reason Beretta is in AW is because he was part of Roppongi Vice. Make no mistake about it.
See, but my thing is, how do you give people like the Best Friends and then you try to capitalize off the Best Friends of fame?
Yeah, but remember, the Best Friends now apparently part of Chaos from New Japan. I don't know how that works. So
I don't either, but
I don't know how it works.
I like the Best Friends with Orange Cassidy and stuff. Like it was a little much when they put Orange Cassidy, so I was like, cool, and I accepted it.
Yeah.
But now they put the other kid and Rocky Romero. It's a lot for me, you know. It's a lot.
Oh yeah. It's true. It kind of destroyed the gimmick of their tag team.
Yeah.
You know, like I can understand if they changed the name and the Best Friends was a part of this faction. But when everybody's the best friends, it's like they're kind of like now Trent Beretta and this dude. It's like they're not best friends. Yeah. It does. Yeah, I definitely can understand that shit.
But you know, they're one massive comedy act. So the Best Friends are.
With only one serious.
But they're one big comedy act. That's pretty much what they are.
Yeah, but only one serious wrestler in there with Orange Cassidy.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you want to call him serious, yeah, whatever. I'll take it.
On the basis,
his gimmick is silly.
It's true. No, it is. But it's serious on the basis of they actually letting him win and being in, predominant.
It sells merch. It sells merch.
It does.
Oh, I mean, a shirt of him on a shirt of him on a shirt of him on a shirt. It's perfect.
Look, you know how I know it sells merch? Because I went and copied it and put it on a shirt myself.
Yo, speaking of shirts, bro, I'm happy you dressed up for us. I feel honored. I feel a little underdressed.
You know, I'll be honest. I grabbed the first T-shirt out of my drawer. I didn't notice. I did
the same thing.
I didn't notice it had a bow tie on it until I looked up, and I was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool."
Word, but I appreciate it.
This is my Halloween costume.
Nice. Shit, but yeah, man, yo, Jay White, the Forbidden Door, like that's exciting. Besides the whole Bullet Club shit, like, what do y'all guys want to see him do?
I mean, honestly,
Kenny Omega.
I want to see him cost Adam Page the title. You know
yeah, that's not bad. I would like to see Kenny Omega or Adam Cole. Those are two matches I'm looking for Jay White. Kenny Omega, Adam Cole.
Shit, New Japan right out the gate.
Jay White and Danielson. Just like one of those one-off things that they do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
that would be fire.
Give them a half an hour, right, and let them just.
I don't think they would do that because they don't want to. They don't want to put their credibility down. You know, they want to. You know, they want to make Jay White look.
I mean, but look, if Danielson loses to Jay White, that's Jay. That's one of the best.
Yeah, but Daniel Bryanson can't lose again. He's lost 2 matches, 30-minute matches.
But look who he lost to.
Yeah, but still,
he didn't lose to Burgers.
He can't lose to Jay White though.
Yo, if he would have lost to Jungle Boy, I'd have been like, yo, we have to rethink this.
This Daniel Bryanson, he can't lose to Jay White. Let's be honest.
Hold up, Jay White in New Japan Pro Wrestling, he took out didn't he beat Okada?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, if he could beat Okada, he could beat Bryan Danielson.
Wins.
That's this America, baby.
I feel you, but still, you know what I'm saying?
Has Okada beat Daniel Bryanson?
Has Daniel Bryanson ever wrestled Okada?
Not yet.
Because Okada don't want to fight him. Exactly.
Well, hold on.
In my case.
I'm gonna no. I'm the lawyer here, baby. I'm the lawyer.
In my case.
Here's the case right here. Okada is the best wrestler on this planet.
No.
Straight up, yes, he is. He's the best.
Daniel Bryan.
What's going on, Gigi? No. Okada is the best wrestler on this planet. Daniel Bryan ain't got nothing on him. And if Jay White's gonna beat him believably, he ain't got nothing for Jay White.
It's clear Daniel Bryanson is the best wrestler in the world, bro.
Nah, man. Maybe in WWE.
First off, no one knows who Okada is. Okay?
What?
You gotta be a deep wrestling fan.
Oh, you're talking for the WWE fans, bro. You're not talking for wrestling fans.
No. I'm talking like for America.
I get you. But all Okada needs to do is walk out of that gate and people will know who he is. He has that charisma. He has that presence.
Some people,
even if you don't know who he is, they're gonna look at him like, yo, this dude right here is somebody.
I'm gonna be honest with you. When AJ Styles came to the Royal Rumble, I didn't know who the hell he was.
What?
Didn't know.
I can argue AJ Styles the best wrestler in the world too.
Did not know who AJ Styles was, bro.
Oh man.
But
the crowd did.
The crowd knew. But I'm like, the whole time I'm watching it with the Good Brother, I'm like, who the hell is this dude? Good Brother's going crazy. AJ Styles. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy?
So you didn't see any of Impact Wrestling?
Nope.
So you was just straight up WWE?
Nah, I wasn't watching. I was a straight indie guy. I would just go to the indie wrestling matches.
And you never heard of AJ Styles at that point?
Nah, man.
Because AJ Styles was
like TNA Impact. Hi.
Yo, listen, I wasn't
to the most heated argument and debate right now. I don't even know what the I walked into, and I obviously have to watch my language some sort because I have a wonderful mini guest over here. All you see is her head, which is fine, which is totally fine. But hi guys, it's Thursday, and you know what that means.
Yes.
So let's see. It blows my mind, Sir Kofi, that you have no idea who AJ Styles was before he touched the grounds of WWE. Because
I did not.
He is with the best of him, Samoa Joe. How many more other legend wrestlers that actually attended TNA, that was part of TNA and helped to grow before it fell to its demise?
I didn't start watching TNA and Impact. Shout out to our episode we just dropped today. Impact top 10 wrestling moments. But I didn't start watching Impact Wrestling until I met Good Brother. This is honest truth.
Okay.
Shout out to Straight Talk Wrestling.
Okay.
Because they really got me into it. I wouldn't watch it. I would because I thought between Impact and NWA, I thought it was so cheesy.
Listen, I understand. In the beginning of TNA and Impact, that whole history, yeah, I get it. But they caught steam when Kurt Angle got there, when Christian got there, and Kurt Angle got there. They became
Kurt Angle, Jeff Hardy, prior to him being a complete drunken idiot moment during that match. But there were so many good X Division that came from them with the what was it, the 6-sided ring that they had going on? It was like the Octagon ring, pretty much.
Like we did that top 10, and good brother did all the top 10. You know how to do the homework and all that. So
yeah,
I watched the top 10, and I'm like, yo, wow, this is crazy, because I had to do my homework now, and I'm like, one of my favorite moments, and I didn't know it was my favorite moment, was like Bubba Ray, the Dudleys putting Dixie Carter through the table.
Oh, word?
Oh, yeah.
Because you know why it's one of my favorite moments? Because I had to go back and really watch it, because like this is my first time actually like realizing what happened, and it took 2 years. It took 2 years for them to put her through the table.
Yo,
that mind blew. That was like mind blowing.
That was when they were the aces and eights, right?
Nah, it was after the aces and eights.
After the aces?
Was it after aces and eights? Oh, I thought they put it through the table beforehand. But you know what? I mean,
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Have put multiple women through tables in their lifetime. So,
yo, if you want to see something from TNA that's unbelievable, bro, and if you haven't seen it yet, you have to look up Elix Skipper walking the top of the cage and doing a Hurricane Rana on Homeboy.
First off, shout out to our top 10. Once again, y'all go look at that episode we just dropped today.
Definitely.
That is on the top 10, bro.
Okay.
Awesome. There it is.
So you are being taught well. I got you.
Listen. Shout out to the good brother, man.
Oh, shout out to the good brother.
Elix Skipper. He walked the rope. He walked the gate. The cage, and did the Hurricane Rana.
That he did.
Very underrated.
And it was impressive as hell.
That was Elix, Daniels, and Low Key. They were Triple X.
Yeah.
Really quickly. Rick Perry basically said, no, Aces and Eights started in 2012, and that Dixie Bomb was 2015.
Okay, good luck for that.
Okay.
Appreciate that. Some knowledge out there, some numbers.
Hey, I'm glad he know everything, right?
Yeah, that's the link to their channel for everybody who wants it. The YouTube channel. You go drop go see the show, their video after you watch this podcast.
Yeah, after you watch it, go check that out, man.
You never had too much wrestling in your life.
No, for real.
Never.
But yo, dude, there were plenty of times when TNA was like unwatchable. When Hogan and Eric Bischoff went there, it went downhill quick. But before all that shit, yo, they were considerably a lot of people's choice of wrestling. I think Christian deserves a lot of credit for bringing up TNA.
That's when they got him that Spike deal, the TNN deal.
Yes.
They were on Spike for a while, so you know
what I think is one of the greatest moments in TNA and nobody talks about. Stinger, Joker Stinger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When he did that little thing with Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah,
I don't know if you remember.
Hogan. I feel like no one gives that credit.
Be right back, folks.
No, yeah. But I don't know if you remember when Jeff Jarrett challenged Sting to a tag team match, and he always was pick a side. And he would pick a side like, yo, I guess Lex Luger's not gonna be my partner, and then this guy's not gonna be my partner, and Scott Hall's not gonna like. I remember that. And then you had Jay Lethal and Ric Flair, the iconic woo off and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was plenty of iconic moments there. I don't keep up with TNA now just because I don't have access.
When TNA first started, I hated Jay Lethal. I still hate Jay Lethal to this day, but I hated Jay Lethal.
You hate it? You don't like Black Machismo?
I couldn't stand him because of that.
You know what? You know something? I completely understand your stance on Jay Lethal. He phenomenal athlete. There's just something about him is like
something about him. I'm just not a fan though.
Yeah, it's like you're not catching me too well. Like you got debate and I'm getting nibbles, but you for some reason you just can't get me on the hook. I get it.
I've watched mad Jay Lethal matches now and be like, yo, he's a fire match. But the gimmick is I just can't buy into it, B. I just can't be like, yo, I like this dude.
Yeah.
See,
I'm sorry.
When I say that about the Miz and Edge, I get shit. All right.
Yo, the Miz and Edge. He hates the Miz and Edge.
Promos.
Nah, the Miz is fire.
One wrestling. You see what I mean? One guy's wrestling is good. The other guy is below mediocre. But
the Miz is fire, bro.
But his mic work, I just
can't.
Edge. Nothing about his gimmick. I don't buy his gimmick.
No, he's talking about the Miz with his mic work.
I don't buy him. You know
Edge,
what I mean? I just don't.
No, you talk about Edge. You talk about Edge.
Oh no, Edge. I just don't.
Edge
like
has
Edge.
no gimmick. Edge has no gimmick. He's an old guy that just came back. What is his gimmick, bro? Let's tell me. He's an old guy that just came. He's an old guy who just came back. He's an old guy who just came back. What is his gimmick, bro?
Absolutely.
He loves his wife.
I'm on your side about that. I'm with you.
Yeah.
There's no gimmick there at all. He's just
none, bro.
Old guy that said I wanted to win the Rumble.
I feel like the Miz can do no wrong right now.
Oh, he can. It's called getting in a ring.
No, you know, to be honest with you, the promos he cut with Edge were lackluster. And I kind of blame that on Edge because every time the Miz was trying to get a point across, Edge changed the subject.
Yep.
Well, you got to also think, too, they're friends.
It's true, but, you know, it's like Edge was on some, yo, I'm returning, but you're giving all this shit to Edge. Where's my spotlight? I was on Dancing with the Stars. I'm actually making WWE more popular. And Edge goes, well, when you started, now you want a pat on your back. He's not wanting a pat on his back. He wants to be treated like the fucking star he is. But it was like the Sting Triple H shit.
But
this isn't about WCW versus WWE, but then it changes her.
But look, that's what I was telling the good brother today. Sometimes the villains are right, bro.
It's true. That's what makes them good villains.
Edge, you got to think. Edge is this old guy who came back and he wants his respect, right? Yeah. But the Miz is this guy who's been here this whole time and demands his respect also. So who's really wrong? And this is a great dynamic. I think the WWE could have built this situation a lot better and made it a real better beef than what it is. You know what I'm saying? It could have made it a real personal beef. They could have taken some personal shit and made it real personal. I hate they introduced the wives because I'm not a fan of that. You know what I'm saying? But I think it could have made it a real dynamic beef. You know what I'm saying? Like Edge and the Miz. Like, come on, the Miz is a great on the mic. He's a great performer, regardless of the situation to me. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Don't do that, Larry.
I'm sorry. You had me when you said Mike. I always give him this prop for being like, the Miz could turn people around to hate him right away in no time.
The Miz is a great wrestler, bro. Don't do that, bro. The Miz who has the Miz hurt? Who has the Miz hurt?
Huh?
The Miz hasn't hurt. He hasn't hurt.
He hurt Ron Killings at one point. He hurt Wade Barrett at one point.
He was there.
2 other people that right other names don't come to my mind. Yeah.
Well, they got fired, so it doesn't matter. He technically hurt no one.
It clearly doesn't matter.
Technically, he hurt no one.
Name people. Who actually hurt?
They're all gone. He technically hurt no one.
If they're not in the company anymore, they don't get.
There is tape of it. That's why when he blew out his knee against those zombies, it made sense. It was like, I came back to you.
You know what? I can't be mad at you for that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, but in the defense of the Miz, who has he hurt? Not like physically, but who has he hurt story-wise? He's never overran anybody.
That's never. The thing. But that's what I'm trying to tell you.
No.
When it comes to that heel work, he gets anybody over easily.
You gotta also think he put Bobby Lashley over.
Yeah.
He was the one who put Bobby Lashley.
He did a better job of putting Bobby Lashley over than Drew McIntyre.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Come on, man. I feel like the Miz can be like the new modern day Chris Jericho.
But the problem is with that is you have to be able to wrestle great matches.
Yeah, that's the one thing he'll lack.
You know what? I'm not gonna be mad at you.
Yeah. He wouldn't give you the 5-star matches that Jericho would.
Let's put it like this. If somehow he can sneak in talking during the matches, he'll pull it. Kind of remember when Punk was in the Royal Rumble and he would cut a promo after eliminating somebody?
Yeah.
Kind of like that. Kind of that deal. You know what I mean? The 2011 Royal Rumble, I believe, where he was straight edge and he was probably the best heel in the company at the moment.
Yeah.
WWE is not about that life anymore.
Oh no, I know they're not.
Nah.
I mean, if you watch 20 minutes of Monday Night Raw, you go, this is what we're doing now.
He kind of watches 20 minutes with us on
Yeah,
Mondays.
I actually do.
Yeah, you know, so he sticks it out with us sometimes, and it's beautiful. But it's
Oh no, I've seen the comments. You're like, oh my god.
Honestly, they've been the only reason why I've been watching Raw. And then I got my homeboy Ramble Mania. Shout out to them. Only reason why I watch NXT.
Yo, I tried to watch NXT on Tuesday. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Yeah, it feels like the ring is too big for whatever they're in, and all those colors distract from the match.
It's the colors for me. That's exactly what it is for me. It's the colors. You see, they got Dolph Ziggler down there.
Yeah, and it's because I said to Charles, like, yo, he's gonna do great. He's gonna have a better match with those people down there, and then he's gonna put over Breaker.
Yep, he's the only person. He's the only person that can put over Breaker safely.
Yeah, absolutely correct.
But that's trash. That's trash because they fired all the people with credibility, and they give him somebody with credibility.
Yeah, and they publicly mentioned the man only has 6 matches.
It's not even that. They got people there with credibility. You still got Pete Dunne. You still got no, they don't have Johnny Gargano. It's a couple people there. It's a couple old cats there. You still got LA Knight. You know what I'm saying? You could it's people there you could really set up for real beefs. It's a lot I don't understand with NXT. It's a lot I don't understand with NXT. That's why I don't watch it.
Yeah. No, I don't watch it either because of that also. Like to me, it seems like the kiddie version of the WWE.
Yeah, it's just like don't get me wrong, it's a couple characters I do like. I do like Carmelo Hayes, and his partner. His partner, what's his partner name? I like his partner.
Smith? Something.
I like him better than Carmelo Hayes.
I the other way around. I've been praising Carmelo for the longest. I was like, yo, that dude is good. I just hope when they call him up, they don't destroy his character because it's a good character. You know what I mean?
No, I think his character is corny.
I mean, it's WWE, bro.
I think what works for him is that he's a pretty light skin. I think what works for him is that he's this pretty light skinned dude.
Carmelo Hayes, I can see that.
He's acceptable for the WWE. Is that what you're saying?
Are you calling
him the Will Smith? Will Smith of wrestling? Did you just call him Will Smith of wrestling?
His tag team partner is called Trick Williams, by the way.
Trick Williams. I think Trick Williams has more street cred. First off, I like Trick Williams better because it seemed like Trick Williams got the street cred, and then you got Carmelo Hayes trying to come from the streets, and for me, when I see characters that try to come from the streets,
the Street Profits, I want to know your beef with them.
That's because they're not.
The cat's name. They're just corny. Trick Williams. Nobody sees that. Nobody sees that.
It's fire. Trick Williams. He's a heel.
Nobody sees what they're doing there with Trick Williams. And he's from the hood.
I do.
You see that?
I do.
Oh, okay, good. All right, good.
Trust me. First off, that's why I said he's one of my favorite out of NXT. He's one of the people I'm like, all right, I'll watch because of him, because of Trick Williams. First off, I like the whole thing they did with the whole Diamond Mine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When they went back and forth, when they was talking about the whole, like they were talking nigga codes. I ain't want to say it, brother. You know what I'm saying? And my son ain't know what he was talking about. He had to get old boy to tell him what he was talking about. I thought it was fire.
All right. Oh yeah, but the Street Profit thing, I heard about this. I heard about this legend of your problem with them. This is a legendary problem you had. I'm
gonna tell you the
legendary.
All right, let me tell you the problem with the Street Profits.
Please.
Is one, they're not from the streets. Two, they don't prophesy about shit. Okay, wait.
No, this is true. I'm with you.
Wait. All right, wait. Let me get it. Let me get this. Now, if you was a Street Profit, I could get you rapping. I could get you rhyming. I could get you at least telling us something. or at least dressing street. They don't even dress like they street. They just start dressing like they street when they got the fucking jerseys.
Yes, I can see that. So wait a minute. So Trick Williams dress streets? He dressed like from the street? What?
Yeah.
What street is that? Beverly
Trick
Hills?
Williams dress.
What are you
Nah,
talking about?
Listen,
Yo, his
Trick
pants are
Williams,
tighter than my ladies.
He dressed like a young boy.
Oh no, I can't do. I can't get behind that. I can't back that up with paperwork.
He's young. So
First of all,
what do I think?
Young boy, I was thinking of the Japan dojos. The Japan dojos. I was like, he doesn't dress like that. He's not a typical kid. Then you're like, oh, I can't get behind that. Might as well call him little Trick. One of these rappers, Little Trick, Little Willie.
I'm saying it's the name. It's the name.
Okay.
Sometimes the name gets you.
Yeah. Okay.
You never heard of a rapper and you be like, you know what? I might just listen to that song.
No, yeah. I've just never seen a rapper dressed with pinstripes and tight pants like that. It's just weird.
Oh, that happens all the time. Where's he from? What year you living in?
Where rappers wear clothing. They can run in.
I'm from New York too. They rappers wear tight pants up here.
Well, nowadays, all the youngs and the littles wear
Almost, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it out there. The only tag team that was really hood and from the streets was Crime Time. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
It's true.
Exactly.
Let's just put that out there right here, right now. Street Profits got their credibility. You know,
Booker did time.
Booker did time. That's right, Harlem Heat. Booker definitely did time. Absolutely.
I can't give Harlem Heat credibility, man.
What? Booker had a stint, son.
They're not from Harlem.
No,
they're
from Texas.
That's cool.
They're from Texas. They're not from Harlem.
I get that, though.
From Houston.
It might not be from the streets, but they still come from a culture that is still fucking wild because of their skin tone color. It doesn't matter if they're from the streets or not, because in reality, especially during that time, it only has to do with your skin tone color. Booker T did time, and he got out of it. And guess what? He did Harlem Heat. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga. That's exactly what happened. All right?
Yo, for real.
It doesn't matter if you coming from the streets. There's a hood everywhere you fucking go, whether you in Texas, whether you in Cali, whether you in Florida, whether you in South motherfucking Crack-a-lack and Lion. All right? There's a hood everywhere you fucking go. It doesn't matter where you from the streets or not. The hood is the fucking hood. That's what makes you or breaks you.
So
it's true, but Long Island, I can't give no credit.
Nigga, nobody talking about on Long Island over here, okay?
So
all right.
100 Street Profits from?
Where are the Street Profits from?
Exactly.
Isn't it Florida or something like that?
Let's look that up.
All right. Wait.
But you have to think about WWE sells characters to us. They don't sell wrestlers to us. They sell characters to us.
But that's corny on their behalf. That's corny on
from Chicago.
But you know what? They're still fucking entertaining as shit no matter what. You might have a fucking thing about the Street Profits because of their names, but you can't dismiss their actual athleticism that they put in the ring.
I don't. I never have. I said, yo, they're great. I said they're great wrestlers. I've always said they're great wrestlers. I said their gimmick is corny as shit. The gimmick is corny as shit. Fucking red cup.
Fucking frat boys.
No.
Wait.
You're literally all right. You're literally all right. So you're giving out red cups. We know what red cups mean. You know what red cups mean, right?
Party
Everybody
all
knows
the
red
time.
cups.
Party all the time. Party
Exactly.
all the time.
They're not partying all the time. They're not living that life.
Not losing lately.
They never
they both married and all that, right?
Exactly. Motherfuckers went to college. Motherfuckers 4.0 type shit. GPAs. Motherfuckers went to college, came out. Oh, they was good kids. Like I'm sorry. I just can't. If a gimmick is supposed to be believable, it's supposed to be believable. Like Ric Flair fucking lived that life.
It's true.
And how many divorces that he's paying for it now?
It don't matter. He lived that motherfucker.
Didn't he just
My man was
You live the life, you pay the price.
No, he just
I'm just saying, man. If you go, for me, if
Yeah,
you
he
go, if I even with R-Truth, I take R-Truth.
Yeah.
R-Truth lived that motherfucking life, bro.
Yeah. He does. R-Truth does.
Like,
he really does.
So for me, like
MVP.
Like, I don't mind you calling yourself the street prophets, but do something street profitable. Who's a gangster?
Now that's a promo that I want somebody to write out. Listen, street profitable.
Oh shit!
No, but
that's good.
But I don't know what that means, but I'm with it.
A baller can't get a degree.
But you know, some Kenny don't. But you know, some
can't go to college.
You can't take the gangsta out the person. You can't take the gangsta out the person.
But you can't But you can't be both.
Yeah.
No. You ain't Tyreek.
No, but I get what you're saying though. Like
I was gonna say like
you can't take the hood out of the people.
You said Tyrese, I was like, wait, what?
No, but you can't take hood out of people, and they're not showing any inclination of hood.
Yeah,
you feel me? Like,
I think it would be weird to
the
see
Usos.
Like street profits.
The Usos are more black than the street profits.
It's true. Yeah, no, that's true.
I don't think you can chill here in the south side of Chicago. You got to leave.
No,
Bro, I would chill with the Usos. I would chill with the Usos before I would chill with the street profits.
Absolutely correct.
Just don't drive with them because you know they drive.
Yeah, no, it works.
Dangerous.
Like we'll meet them at the spot, but we're taking the Uber home.
Yeah.
But is that bad? Is that a bad thing now? If you get what I'm saying?
What, that they got DWIs?
No. That we would rather chill with the Usos than the street profits.
Absolutely not, because we can recognize that the Usos are from somewhere.
Yeah,
we know they are. We can tell. We look at the Usos.
That bloodline.
That's real.
That bloodline runs deep.
Oh
no. My point.
What your understanding is, I didn't know what the beef was. I don't have a problem with it. I understand it.
But here's the thing, though. Do you have a problem with the tag team, or do you have a problem with Angelo Dawkins?
Yes.
Because
he has a problem with the gimmick. He has a problem with the gimmick.
But the thing is, Montez Ford's gimmick is a wild motherfucker, and that's believable. But Dawkins is this, I'm a basketball player, I'm doing all this shit.
It's just not, for me, it's just not believable, bro.
They're not from the streets. I get it. It's just because they're black, they call them that. You know that.
It's the name. You call yourself, it's the name, right?
Yeah,
the street profit.
But that's not their fault. You can't be mad at them for the fault. Listen, they literally gave the ball in their corner.
The Mexicans actually had the tools to cut lawns.
It's a happy gimmick. I would expect some niggas to come out and rhyme or something. Like, give me some bars or something.
Like their claim?
Yeah, their claim. Like,
listen, don't chill. You need the acclaim out of this, all right? You leave Max Caster out of this. God damn it, so you leave Max out of this.
Don't get a fucked up. The acclaim is dope.
They're not really a tag team. They're a manager with a wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I rhyme, you get beat.
Nah, the acclaim is dope.
No, I'm a fan of the acclaim. Do you like the New Day?
I love the New Day. My name is Kofi, man. Come on, man.
Hey, I don't know.
What kind of question is that?
I can't assume anything, bro. Because if you assume, you get canceled.
I'm probably the biggest New Day fan there is, man. I got a whole New Day costume, bro.
Nice.
Dope.
Yo, so when you saw Kofi win the championship,
is it when it went with the gospel?
Yeah, same thing.
That's when I changed my name. That's when I became Kofi Weaston.
When he won the championship, yeah, I feel you. I'm in my living room when he won, just balling. Yeah. Like, you would think that my son fucking just graduated from college, summa cum laude, and I
knew it.
You know what I'm saying?
I was there with my shorty.
Your little toe out there.
Probably, I don't know about it, and I ain't claiming nobody.
You sure tax season is coming around?
Well, I mean, shit. I'm just everybody named toe tag. I'm just saying everybody named toe tag.
Don't walk away.
Yo, you bring up a good point. You bring up a good point, Gigi. I'm not even gonna lie. You bring up a good point.
Safe. I'm trying to be safe.
Fuck. Hold on. Let me go call this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh shit. That's great.
Shit.
It's funny because now I'm thinking about being street profitable. I want to know. I gotta look that up, man. I'm gonna look that up, and I want to make a shirt out of it.
Yeah, I'm saying They're not connected to the streets. Put it like that to me. They're not connecting. Like, all right, put it like this. All right, I'll put it like this. If they're not connected to the younger audience that they should be connected to, like, it's mad gimmicks that could be used right now that could connect to younger audiences and could get you money. You know what I'm saying? I can name like 4 right off the gate. You know what I'm saying? My guy, Big Gang Leroy, he plays a video game while he wrestles.
Oh yeah, on Invictus, right?
Yeah, Invictus Pro. Who doesn't want to see that?
True.
Yeah, he actually brings down the switch and shit.
Yeah, like
yeah.
Come on, like I feel like there's so many gimmicks WWE could be using, and they got the Street Profits. Like,
it's just that they're so out of touch, and that's their problem. They still have Vince running it, and he's holding it, and it's like, we're gonna do it right back, and he's putting himself in the hole.
You know what it is? They're misusing it because their whole thing is they're up and they want the smoke, but they're not getting smoke from anybody. They're not looking for smoke.
No, it's not even that.
They're getting smoked. That's exactly what's happening.
They ain't smoking no trees. That's another one. That's another thing that pisses me off. Y'all want the smoke, but they don't advertise.
Matt Riddle smokes more than they do.
Yeah, I was about to say. If I want the smoke, I'm gonna go find Riddle. Apparently, he grows Randy Orton's favorite strand, so I'm gonna go fuck with this nigga.
Randy Orton smoked.
Apparently, they know holograms.
Yeah. That was the only question Orton knew. How many grams?
Come on, bro.
It's funny because they stay catching Orton at like rap shows. Like he'd be backstage in a lot of them. You know, Wale and other people. He'd be back there.
I want the smoke. Doesn't give me. If they came up to me and be like, "Yo, I want the smoke," I'd be like, "Yo, bro, what, you want some crack, some coke, dope, smack, soap, lax?" You know what I mean? I just keep around. I turn it to the acclaim on them.
Shit.
You gotta watch what you say. Just gotta watch what you say. Because John Moxley could tell somebody to go fuck themselves. But if you make a comment about somebody, suspend it for a month.
I like that.
Because it's all about feelings.
Quick no pay.
You can't hurt people's feelings,
no goddamn pay.
This is true.
Oh man, that was so hurtful.
You hurt somebody's feelings now.
Sheesh.
I'm not gonna lie to you, son. I've seen that at least 8 or 9 times. That's hilarious. Because he just said,
"Yo, all right." Jeff got a question. You think it's okay to bring stereotype characters in your opinion? Like, you guys think it's okay to have the stereotypical characters?
You know what it is.
It's called life.
If the person doing it is about that life in the word, the kind of pretty much the way Kofi's saying it, like if that's part of who he is or she is or they are, I got no problem with it. Like if they're living. Remember, because most of the time pro wrestling is who you are turned up to 11.
Yeah. All right, but sometimes
I got no problem.
All right, we can take the rock. Sometimes you can play a character that's not totally you, and you can play that person great. So I was just telling good brother, how come we don't have no, like, I would like to see a black guy in a suit be some rich black guy.
Yeah.
MVP was the closest we had to, but he was more like a sports.
Yeah,
he was more like a sports athlete than an actual wealthy person.
I would like to see like a rich black guy in a suit, like or some
kind of
a black.
Let's change that verbiage. Rich, wealthy black guy.
Yeah, wealthy.
Yeah.
African American man.
Wealthy, because wealth is above all, my man. Wealthy. So you just come in like the fucking Black Andrades. Like,
like Andrade. There's a lot of gimmicks that haven't been used that can be used.
It's true,
but they haven't used because I think some companies are scared to overstep that boundary, or they feel like it's a boundary.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like I feel like they could be a drug dealer. Why not?
I mean, they had fucking Mexicans mowing the
cartel.
lawn.
Yeah. Mexicans mowing the lawn.
Yeah. Yo, no, not even that. If you watch Lucha Underground, it was a whole cartel, my nigga, and it was. The motherfucker had the cops looking for him.
That shit was great.
They tried to do
Pueblo
that shit.
Was definitely running some smack.
Smack. Yeah. They tried to do that shit in NXT with Escobar.
With Escobar,
But if you watch MLW now, they moving it back to what it to Lucha Underground.
Mm-hmm.
Funny.
I read about that. I definitely read about that.
Little by little, MLW is going back to Lucha Underground.
Okay.
I read that.
It is.
And listen,
is that
Lucha Underground? It was absolutely amazing.
Lucha Underground was the best. It was the best.
My God, the matches, the trios matches that they had there.
Fire. Every match was fire. Yo,
I didn't even know I was watching Thunder Rosa until I kept watching her in AEW and watching her interviews and everything like that. I was like, holy shit, that was her.
Yo, me and my girl started watching it because we had saw Sunny Kiss and some indie matches in New York, and then I just happened to be flipping the channel and I was like, oh shit, she on TV. And then I started watching it, and then I saw Rey Mysterio, and I'm like, what the fuck is this I'm watching? Like, Rey Mysterio was on this. And then it dawned on me, like, every Wednesday this shit come on. I was like, oh shit, this some wrestling shit. And we just started watching it. Yo, it became it's my number, it's like my number 2.
And it's like a lot of just lucha, so it's just exciting. It moves, you know, and even big niggas were moving.
It was a storyline. It was a storyline. It was a storyline for me. King Cueto, fucking Matanza,
Mil Muertes.
Yo, it was a storyline. It was all that for me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and then let's not forget Cero, Miedo,
Pentagon Dog,
Penta. The way he was just snapping people's arm. That's the gimmick we're gonna end up getting. And I'm so excited to see this. Man, I missed this Penta.
I'm just saying, Pentagon Dog just is coming back, right?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Do you see him snapping and all?
Yep. Absolutely.
That's what I wanted to snap his way to the title.
You can't bring Penta Dark back without having that legendary I'm gonna fucking break your arm type shit. Why? And then just does it. And does it to everybody.
Facts.
What?
Facts.
It's like
my son took out the whole roster. He took out the whole Lucha Underground roster. He broke out everybody.
For the most part,
Everybody on.
Except for Prince Puma.
You know the thing I do hate about Lucha Underground is everybody forget that Jake Hager was the last champ.
Yo, I didn't catch that last season. They had it on Netflix for a while, but I didn't catch the last season.
Jake Hager was the last Lucha Underground champ.
Yeah, it was.
Shit.
That's a low point.
Yeah, right.
That low key depressed me. Thanks, Kofi.
Yeah, right. That just killed the whole vibe of the show.
I was about to talk about.
I would like to
Aerostar and all this, and all of a sudden, I said,
That was bad, because I felt like they should have kept it on Marty the Fly Martinez.
Yeah, man, the Moth. Yeah. He was a good.
He was good. His character was good. His character was great. As a woman, I was like, oh, you just like, they see him. I'm like, get the fuck away from me.
You're good and creepy.
Yeah.
I was like,
His character was creepy, but it pissed me off.
Yeah. I remember when I didn't even know it was Jeff Cobb, and I was like, "Who is this beast that moves so good?"
But Jeff Cobb is the Monster Martinez.
Yes.
You know what's crazy is I argued with my homeboy, with a good brother, about who was under Kill Shot's mask for months. I'm like, motherfucker, you lying? And he was like, oh, that's Shane Strickland. I was like, you lying? I just saw him. That's not him. And it sure enough, it was Strickland under the Kill Shot mask. I was like, oh man, that was a great reveal for me. But he's supposed to be coming back too, though, to MLW.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yo, a lot of people were saying that he was gonna go to AEW.
I mean, he got the little MLW promos.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Or he's doing vignettes on something like, "Oh, I'm coming."
Yeah.
Nah, I got it.
I saw all those signs. Is like the contract says Shane, but it's Shane Strickland. They were hyping up Shane McMahon and shit.
Yeah. All right, but I'm out of here.
I would have been on.
I'm out of here, man. I love y'all, man.
Yo,
appreciate you.
Yeah, appreciate you coming by,
Hey,
man. Hopefully next
thanks for
time
coming
Good
through.
Brother could come through too.
Yeah,
And yo, you got a invitation whenever you want to stop by, brother.
you already know. Knuckleheads out, man. You gotta do this. Knuckleheads out, man.
All right.
I
Need it, bro. Where's
Yeah,
Kenny?
I don't know. He said he was coming on at 10. Maybe he meant 10 in the
Took a
morning.
nap. He took another nap.
Oh shit.
Yeah, right. Probably. Yo, but speaking of Shane, you hear now the shit is that it was full of shit. The whole Shane McMahon being fired thing. Like there's rumors about that.
Oh, like it being at work or something?
Yeah. I honestly believe they did that to try to take any attention away from AEW hiring people and the lack of any ideas for the Rumble.
Yeah, in other words, our Rumble is so shitty. We gotta sleight of hand you. Forget about the Rumble over here, the horrible Rumble over here. We're fighting Shane.
Yo, cause honestly, think about it, bro. Think about it. They never in their life threw anyone under the bus for any kind of misdirection in matches and fired anyone over that. And now all of a sudden everyone hates the Rumble. Shane McMahon produced it. Shane McMahon's fired because it's horrible. No. You're gonna do that to your own son? You don't even do that to people you don't even fucking know. Like you don't even know who works for you. You don't fire those motherfuckers. Like really? That's what you're gonna do? I honestly think Shane was like, yo, just fucking tell him I did it. That way people stop talking shit about Vince being out of touch while, grandma passed or whatever fuck case may be. Or, yo, they're signing these people. Let's get all the news on Shane.
I can see that.
That way we don't have to come up with a story for Bobby Lashley. There's not much heat on Ronda.
Yep.
And Goldberg can come back. Everyone loves Goldberg coming back.
And to this day, I'm going to say this off topic. You and Kenny were excited for Brock, but back as you were saying.
DJ and Kenny was excited for Brock?
Mostly Hookah Bear.
Damn. Kenny said he's driving.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Drive safely.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Yeah, well, you
got to tell Gigi why Show can't put the thing on.
Oh yeah, he got the clip. He got the phone clip. But for some reason the Tesla vents are different, so he can't put it in the vent. So that's what we're dealing with.
So
Yeah,
okay,
that's what happened.
so righty. Really?
Yep.
Really? Like
I want to see how these vents look.
Me too. I want to see how the vents look.
Yeah, because
They gotta
I'm
be
very
special.
confused.
I thought all vents were created equal. Apparently, I was wrong.
Right?
I was way off.
Tesla.
That's what you get for balling.
Right?
Like
Shit.
But not profitable. I still want to know what that is.
Oh man.
Hey.
I appreciate Kofi for giving me that one.
Absolutely.
All week on some. What does that mean? What does that mean?
Yeah, man. We gotta tell it to Show. I'm pretty sure Show can tell us what that means.
So the same man that can't put that thing in his car is gonna tell us what that. You know what? That wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
I could see that.
You get one.
Yeah.
Everyone gets one. This might be Show's one.
That Show's only one.
Yeah, right.
I would like for him to take a picture of it so we can kind of see it. Because
I definitely want to see that.
Matter of fact, we're just gonna harass him to make sure that we do get this picture because this shit.
I gotta see
one. How is these vents? Like, what do these vents look like? How big? How small? What the fuck? 2, what shit did you wait? What type of thing that he actually got? What kind of holster did he actually get for his phone? Did you guys sent it to him, the link or something like that?
Remember the one I put up in the group a long time ago?
Okay. Group? Yes. Yes. Okay.
We finally got it.
Damn. That took a long time. That's so disappointing.
I think he got it from I think his wife got it for him for Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah,
Like,
right.
yes. He
Aw, yay! But
Right.
what happened to the Tesla?
real quick. All right, I think we gotta hear. These might be the vents that he has. I don't know, but that still looks like you could clip something on there.
I mean, look, yeah, right there. Yeah, that looks like you definitely can.
Yeah, where his fingers going through it. I mean, you could put a clip there.
Ah, well, she'll figure it out, and if he doesn't, he'll break something.
Yeah, right.
Good luck, show, and Godspeed.
Yeah, for real. Bios con Dios show.
Vaya con Dios.
Yeah. But Gigi,
But yeah,
early in the night, we was talking about Keith Lee being signed to AEW. Let's get your opinion on that.
Exciting! Oh my God, bask in his glory. Yes, absolutely. Oh man, there was a lot of people that called that. A lot of people. You know, there was a sound for Sumo Joe. Yeah, Sumo Joe was going to be there. And let's see. And I love I do love all the wrong answers as well, which had me dying. Which Skinner was absolutely amazing.
I was
If
surprised
you
to
do
see
not
that
know who Skinner is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please Google it. Skinner,
Believe it or
WWF.
not, he had a really good match with Bret Hart. Google that. Him and Bret Hart had a very good match.
That is actually on a DVD of top 50 Intercontinental Championship matches.
Yeah, him and Skinner, bro. And
Yeah,
that's all you know about him. That's all you know about him.
That's all he did. That's all he fucking did.
Just Google it. Do yourselves a favor and do that. Oh man. Yeah, Shane O'Mac was another wrong answer. I'll be like, yeah, that's not happening. But you know, there's always got to be one Shane O'Mac in there. Karrion Kross. Oh, excuse me, Killer Kross and Scarlett. So I feel like they're gonna make their way over. I don't see them doing Japan.
Somebody
first.
said they're an MLW. Somebody in the group said they're an ML. That Killer Kross is an MLW.
Oh, that's right.
One of the ones I saw coming.
That's good though, because even still, we have a lot of cross promotions anyway. So it's going to be great. Oh man. But Keith Lee.
Dragon's Gate eventually.
Keith Lee. Let's not also dismiss fucking Jay White.
Yep.
All right, Switchblade. And what's crazy is that I was rocking his fucking t-shirt yesterday. I was like, oh, which by the way, ladies and gentlemen, make your way over to Dream Match Wrestling. Wait, am I saying it right? Yeah, DreamMatchWrestling.shop. Little high. Sorry about that, y'all. But this shirt is fire. All right. Yeah.
And if you can see back there, I got my shirts.
I got a couple more shirts. I am excited. I am going to be rocking the New Day versus the Elite. Very excited. I'm going to be rocking that shit tomorrow. Good shit and great quality. Mass soft.
Yeah.
Mass soft.
No, it is. And, you know, it's fitted shirts too, so.
Yeah. So definitely go get you some. Sign up.
Dream Match Wrestling's wife did the artwork for that shirt you're wearing.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So shout out to her as well. Let's do it. Yeah, it's amazing.
That shit is dope.
I'm about to put some requests in, baby. I'm like, hold up.
Naive.
I gotta run some dream matches with you, ma'am, and see where you're at with this because man, this is gonna be so much fun.
If we can never get Show on the podcast again, we got to get him a shirt. Show versus Coco Beware.
Father versus son.
Yes.
2 generations.
Yep. Yes. Just boom at it with the glasses and the fucking bird.
And the bird.
And then Show with whatever that hat is that he wears.
Yes. The Kurt Angle
with the Tesla behind him.
No vents.
No vents.
Oh shit!
We'll say just for you.
Oh shit! Oh man,
that's dope.
Hey, Dream Match Wrestling.
Hey. There he goes. Yeah, and the link for his shop is in the chat. So after this, make your way over there. Matter of fact, open up a new tab and go over there. Look that.
You still hear us.
Yeah, you still
Multitask.
Yeah.
Do that split screen shit if you got to.
Word.
You know.
Stop looking at Lay's lovely head and go over there with the shirt, but still listen to us.
It's funny because when you got up, I was going to say she's not going to take off the shirt, gentlemen. Stop.
No.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
No.
All of you.
She did it once. She will do it again. No. Stop.
Calm down, all of you. She's just showing us the shirt.
That's it.
Hookah Bear is in the building.
Hookah Bear is in the building. Hookah.
Yeah, actually, we were, Dream.
Had to get that little cheap hot filet real quick.
It's starting to stick now. We're going to be on some.
That's right. You know what?
I'm going to put it on the shirt.
You should. You're welcome.
There could be worse names, Battle Cat.
Absolutely. Yeah. But it depends on who you are, because when you go somewhere else, you're limitless.
That's right.
We go back to the original. Right.
And the original swagger to the
word.
Oh my God.
Yeah, where's Show?
Your guess is as good as ours, bro. I hit him up earlier, and he goes, "I'm gonna be in the car. I don't want to disturb you." I'm like, "Nigga, you're part of the show. We already know you're gonna be in the car. Like you ain't disturbing nobody."
That's nothing.
It adds some more entertainment.
Yeah.
Like me, I was in the car. That's why I didn't jump on, because I was just like, "You're just gonna see a fucking shadow."
Nah, hey, we got to see the whole Hookah Bear. Yo, so he got a rant on Nia Jax. So I want to hear this rant that he's been saving up all week just for this show about Nia Jax.
No, all right. So for the last couple of days now, all I've been hearing is little snippets of her interview with Renee Paquette, right? And it just seems like she didn't want to, like, she don't give a shit about WWE no more. Like, she was literally like, she wanted to be like Lana when Lana said she was gonna go out there and like just give up like all this dirt. Like, I feel like there's gonna be a part 2 to this interview. Because now you opening up the floodgates to more shit, right? You're like, oh, you know, the producer. Well, I don't want to name no names because this producer's still there. But this person said, just go out there and just hit each other and say sorry later type of shit. So now other people are speculating like, yo, but who is it? Oh, my family didn't give a shit about me. So, you know, they said I was related to The Rock. So that's why I got to keep my job. But my family really didn't give a shit about me. So you're basically saying that Roman Reigns, the Usos, The Rock, anybody who's related to you didn't give a shit about you. Like, The Rock's mom didn't go out there and fucking sit there ringside to see you wrestle at fucking WrestleMania.
That is true, yes.
Not once, but 3 times.
True. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just feel like she's like the female Ryback right now, yo.
I just downloaded that episode. I'm gonna listen to it tomorrow, and
I'm telling you, check that. Yo, listen to that. I mean, she did make some good points when they was just like they wanted her to fight Dean Ambrose, and she was like iffy about it. And I understand that because like Dean Ambrose said like, oh, they're just trying to fuck me on my way out. You know what I mean? But now you know, and then they told you, they was like, yo, listen, like, do you want to come back for a Rumble? They told that shit to everybody, but she made it seem like they like was like, oh man, no, we was hungry to bring Nia Jax in. Like,
no, yeah, they even asked Jeff Hardy. And yo, what was the deal with Jeff Hardy? They never showed him his drug test. They just fired him and said,
yeah, apparently he passed it.
He passed it
with flying colors.
When they finally got the results in, and they seen that there was nothing in his system. They was like, oh, listen, you know, you want to come back? I was like, nah. See that when he was like, no, like I understand that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I completely him leaving the ring goes, yo, just tired of this shit, man. Yo, people get tired of shit. Tony Storm got tired of that shit. She just left. She said, you know what? One-way ticket back to England.
Word.
Yo, people just get tired of stuff. It's not about high or whatever. You're like, yo, we're just tired of the bullshit in the back. There's too much politics. I want to go somewhere where I can just wrestle. Yeah. I'm not saying all the places don't have it, but some places have more than others.
or he just wanted to do music. Because the minute he got released, all of a sudden he came out with a fucking tour. Nigga, he already had 9 dates booked. I was like, shit, you fast, bro.
I mean,
like,
it is Jeff Hardy. With all due respect. It's like people go see Jeff Hardy stand up for 20 minutes just because it's Jeff Hardy. It doesn't matter.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
And then on top of that, you have to figure he can't do anything else. You know?
Yeah, for a minute.
He can't do anything else. He can't wrestle. He's not that he can't work. He's that he can't wrestle.
But guess what? He can't wrestle until next month.
Yeah, March 10th.
That's a beautiful thing.
And what's next month?
My birthday.
Besides
my birthday.
Don't be a little selfish, bro.
Well,
yo,
didn't
you let us fucking finish?
What do you mean?
If you let us fucking finish,
okay,
if you let us fucking finish,
Gigi's fucking sitting here yelling at me. I said our birthdays.
Yeah,
I didn't say mine's.
And I said my birthday, your birthday, Gigi's birthday.
No, you didn't. You said your birthday.
No.
You selfish.
Yes, I said it first, but you started talking while I was finishing the sentence.
This is like the same shit. That
Words come after each other, bro. You have to let them
Where
come.
did you go, Lay?
You can't just interrupt me while I'm speaking and then be like, you didn't say nothing.
And you was like, fuck me and Dave.
No, but you know something? We are the best fucking wrestling podcast in the world.
Wow.
We are the best fucking podcast in the world.
Look, you made her leave.
Shit.
That's some Hogan shit right there, you selfish motherfucker.
And you want some Cena shit where you ain't even listening to the damn thing. You just coming in here running shop. You know what I'm saying? I said my birthday, your birthday, Gigi's birthday, but you too busy bitching about Nia Jax to hear it. That's what it was. And look, now here goes Show. Here goes Show with his funky ass hoodie.
Yo, you say we have guests, bro.
Yo, show us those vents, Show. We want to see the vents.
The vents? You want to see the vents? Hold on.
Yeah, on your
futuristic.
Well, anyway, next month is all of our birthdays, even Lay's, even though he wasn't born in March, just for Hookah Bear, so he could be happy. Everybody's fucking birthday. I can't give you an order of whose birthdays when, because I don't want to sound selfish.
You could go ahead. Tell us the order of the birthday.
No.
I want to see if you remember.
You fucked that up, Kenny.
God.
You fucked it up.
I want to see if you remember.
You fucked it up. Nah. You fucked it up.
Yeah,
I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood right now to be giving out orders.
I thought we was talking about wrestling.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. Yeah, Dream goes, this is more entertaining than Raw. Watching two turtles fuck is more entertaining than watching Raw.
Yeah, you see the vents?
Okay. So here goes the vents, Gigi.
The vents. Wait. Oh, fuck. There's too many cameras. Hold on. What the fuck?
You can't stick nothing.
What is that?
That's a board. That's a board.
Let me see the clip. Let me see the clip for the phone.
This nigga got a cutting board, or you making sushi?
Do you see it? It looks like one. Wait out there. What is?
You got the clip for the phone on you?
It should be in there. Hold on. I'm looking for it.
Oh man.
That should automatically be in there, son. It should not move.
Yo, Lay, it's safe to come back. See, Hookah Bear, look what you did. You made Lay leave.
Oh damn. My heavens. So, you good, Show?
Yeah, right? You gonna throw up or something?
No!
My man's coughing.
You all right?
Yeah, he's like...
Where the mute?
What is happening?
What is wrong with you? Yo,
I was
yo, ping your location, bro. We'll come and get you.
Word. And now, yo, he's worried about interrupting the show.
Show who's kidnapped.
There was too much fighting going on. I'm a peaceful man. I'm a monk.
Yes, he is.
Me and Leia are the epitome of calm. Nice.
Yo, Gigi just sitting there like, yo.
That was not nice.
That was hilarious, man. I was like, you guys are arguing about your birthdays? That's pretty much what started this whole war.
And his birthday's first.
No. It's over. Let it go.
We saw the vents, Late. We saw the vents.
Yeah,
We're still waiting for the fucking clip.
Oh,
It's like a-
misplaced it. I'm looking for it.
Oh,
You
man.
only
Have
got
you put it
one
on?
seat to look at.
You saw
Nah,
so
you-
what? So
but-
to answer your question, these infinite vents, right? Are they normal?
No, they're the pictures I showed you.
Those are the pictures showed me.
Yeah. The
Mhm.
same
So
vent.
it looks like it'll work.
Yeah, right?
Or do you need a specific one from Tesla himself?
Most
Yeah.
likely, you know how it is. I need an Apple clip.
Bro, you just need to throw the whole car away.
I know.
Right?
Shh.
Get yourself a Honda.
It's funny. It drives itself, but you can't put a clip on it. Kind of limited. He's kind of limited, don't it? He's a little limited there, right? Anybody see that?
Yo, with as much as that shit does, you should be able to plug your phone in and just fucking home screen that shit, you know?
That is true.
Yo, don't you have like a TV screen there? Like on the thing?
Bro,
Yeah,
There's
His
not
whole-
a camera on that? There's not a camera on that.
no.
There's a camera on there. It better have a camera on there for how much
There
that.
you go.
Look at the size of that thing.
Yeah, it's a 43-inch TV.
That's just a computer monitor, bro.
It's telling you how to put your phone in the wireless charger.
I mean, I got internet and stuff. I mean, you don't know.
It has apps. One of them has to be Zoom.
Yo,
That shit got Angry Birds.
Yo, we got games. Matter of fact, I'm about to play a game. Stop
But
playing
why the
games.
fuck that shit got games? Like how? Like what is it? You gonna sit there and drive and play a game? Nigga gonna play Modern Warfare. You gonna play Sonic the Hedgehog and get into a crash?
Yo, listen.
This is
up
what
to anything
happened. No,
past
this
that.
is. Hey, that's Cuphead. I like Cuphead, but we're not here.
I don't got the remote though.
Okay, I just realized something. No wonder those things crash all day. You man's over here playing Sonic and
Playing video
Gotta get
games.
that level up.
Word.
You thought I
That's
was
like the
dumb?
ultimate distraction.
For
I don't
real.
think I would
you could
want.
put that in the back. Why would you put that in the front? Yeah, like in the.
Like,
That's
who
terrible.
made this car?
White people.
Tesla.
Eli.
We just blamed the company. Tesla.
Yeah.
Elon Musk.
I was thinking to the moon.
So Keith Lee came back to wrestling.
Yeah, Keith Lee.
Alive, healthy, safe, and sound.
Yeah, did you guys
And
talk
he-
about Jay Cargill?
No, we haven't.
But what about Jay Cargill? What did you do?
The match she had yesterday?
With AQA?
AQA.
Yeah.
It was a good match. It was
Bro.
a good match.
That shit was way too long.
It was a little lengthy. It was a bit
You know what?
lengthy, but it is a thing. This is my problem with Jade. I want to see more familiar competition instead of her just squashing people. You know what I mean?
Now that I was thinking when I said this earlier today, I was thinking about Gigi and I wanted to get her opinion on this, right? Wouldn't you want to see Jay Cargill's like just squash people? Like the way Goldberg did in WCW?
No, I don't.
Why? Why not?
Because you know what? I will change my mind on that. Yes, let's have an undefeated women's streak in the division for quite some time. Yes, especially now that she's holding the belt. She has to, especially now that she's holding the belt. And the reason why I changed my mind on that is because I think I also felt the same way about Asuka.
Mm-hmm.
But the difference between Asuka and Jade is that Asuka was already a wrestler, where Jade is still kind of learning. And, you know, green is money, but it's still, there's still some development that needs to be made where she's getting my undivided attention. She's not getting my undivided attention. There's some moves that like, oh shit, okay, let me watch. Okay. But there's certain things that it just, like when she wants to make certain things pop, it's like she waits for it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
She tries to be too safe.
Yeah. And she just needs to let loose. She's still kind of stiff. She's not, moving with two left feet, but she's not, it's not swiftly. It's not like a dance. It's a dance where she's counting the numbers in her head.
Yep.
Yeah, but that comes with time, you know.
Like, listen, like if
No,
teach us, let
it does. It does, but I think that's where I'm like, should she have this undefeated streak for, as you know, for the wrestler that she is becoming? I don't think she should have had an undefeated streak, to be quite honest with you. I think this is just that she had a lot of credibility, mainly because, you know, Shaq co-signed.
Yeah.
She's a phenomenal athlete, but AEW is a wrestling company. You know?
They need to build a really good storyline with her.
Yeah.
Being this WCW Goldberg type of woman. You have what's his name? Mark Sterling with her, right? He needs to be that over hype man. Like if she's gonna be undefeated, I need him to come out like Eric Bischoff did in WC and like the Monday Night Wars, coming out with the signs like Vince Fear's ratings. Like I need him to like have a freaking sign every single week of like the body counts that she's getting. She's 20-0, she's 50-0. Like no one can
gotta be like a Paul Heyman hyping it up. Yeah.
Yeah, you could build a baby face that loses the first time, and he's just sitting there laughing at her, and you just little by little she's knocking Jade's like she's breaking her down little by little. Like she gets Mark and she knocks him down, and then the next week they have a match. She kind of gets like almost a victory, but she still loses, and then you make it into like a big pay-per-view, say like All Out. And then she finally fucking loses because you built up a baby face.
Yeah, but the thing is, her talent in the ring can't resemble that story. Asuka can resemble. No one's ready for Asuka because the way she wrestled, she looked like she was 3 steps ahead of everybody.
Look at Goldberg. When he was in his undefeated streak, he couldn't fucking wrestle.
But the difference between Goldberg and Jade, Goldberg had some athleticism and he had some flexibility and he was raw fucking strength. He did not look like he was wrestling in numbers.
Because here's the thing about Goldberg and Jade.
When he speared someone, he meant that shit.
Okay, because he didn't give a shit. He didn't care whether or not he hurt you. Look what he did to Bret Hart. Jade actually gives a shit.
Well, I mean, she didn't give a shit when she smacked the shit out of Red Velvet. But
no. If you go back to Rose to the Top, she said it. She said sorry because she didn't want to have that issue with in the locker room and be that person.
Yeah, she did say it.
So she was still, like feeling some type of way, even though she didn't say sorry when she went back there because Red Velvet was being a bitch and she didn't want to come out and say like, yo, you smacked me in my face. That shit hurt.
And she like basically where we come from, they call receipts.
But I'm just saying, when Goldberg was doing his thing, they fed him legitimate people that can hold him and make him look good. There's not that many people that could do that for Jade in the women's division in AEW right now, unless you're gonna give us someone like Thunder Rosa. That's not.
You have everybody in Mission Pro that comes through those doors every single week that you could just keep feeding to her.
And which one of them are Bam Bam Bigelow or Hugh Morris or William Regal?
That all depends on somebody from the AEW roster that wants to be that fucking victim and help her to elevate her fucking career.
But you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Sorry, it just kind of crossed my mind. I think that the one underdog story that would possibly work for Jade, in all honesty, we got the Limitless one. We also need the other half. Mia Yim would be perfect, absolutely perfect to build a story. To build a story with Jade, and then Mia Yim, the way she helps different women in the industry to basically like channel that inner wrestler, that instead of Jade is playing it too safe. She needs to let loose. It's like she's having fun, but it's like being too self-conscious of it too much. And it's kind of slowing her developmental. because it's like, yeah, you a bad bitch, but trying to sell it too hard, where it's like, sometimes it's like a little forced, or she's trying to be a heel too forced. Like, okay, we feel you, we understand you that bitch, but I don't know. There's something about Jade that it just is not 100% catching me right now. And the undefeated streak part, sure. I believe the one person that should, defend this, try to defeat the streak would be Mia Yim. Bring her in.
Yeah.
That's fresh women storyline. We need more women.
Amber Moon is another one.
That one right there too.
Who's the Sasha Banks on the AEW? Somebody that.
Yo, show you gotta fix your mic because you sound like a robot.
All right, Mr. Roboto.
But what he said was, who was the Sasha Banks over there at AEW?
They don't have a Sasha Banks in AEW.
No.
I mean, the closest you got to just recognition wise, like Britt Baker and maybe Thunder Rosa, but they're not in. Just like popularity wise, but they're different people.
On the level of Sasha, like that, like stardom and type shit, it would be Britt, because she's the most recognizable woman besides Thunder Rosa. Like Thunder Rosa is just now, but Britt Baker was there since like day one.
And if you want, you want technical, you would say Thunder Rosa and Serena D.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! Can I just say how much I love what she's doing now? My God!
Who's that? Serena D.
Oh yeah.
She's the
5 minutes.
I like that one.
Oh,
I was like, I see what you're doing. I like that.
That's what.
More of that.
That's
so good.
Now that's what they need to do with Jade Cargill.
Now here's the thing that I was talking about, Kenny.
On there, let them whip their ass, and when she's done, she looks at the crowd because the crowd fucking hates her half the time anyway, and she goes, "I'm that bitch," and walks the fuck out of the ring.
Here's the thing I was talking about, Kenny. Serena Deebs can pull that shit off because she wrestles and acts like she's better than anybody in that ring. Jade Cargill does not. The best you could do with Jade Cargill right now is do what they did with Baron Corbin when he was in NXT. Have the 10-second match and walk out. But that hurt him because the minute he had a real long match, he didn't know what to do. He didn't have enough reps.
Yeah. You gotta, between the 10-second matches, you gotta fit an actual 5 to 10 minute match. Like somebody having to take them the distance. 1 or 2 people. Crazy. Like you said, to get the rep ups.
Yeah. What they need to do with Jade is do what they did with Wardlow. Because obviously Jade Cargill, the physique she has, she's gonna overpower any female there. So why not have her as like Wardlow, where she overpowers people? That's believable for me.
Yep.
But you can't.
Yep. Next is gonna be Wardlow versus Keith Lee.
Yep.
Oh,
I want to see him powerbomb Keith Lee.
Keith Lee versus Hobbs.
Yep.
Yeah, somebody mentioned that in the chat earlier.
Yep. Like, there's so many possibilities for Keith Lee at this point that he could be. And I said it before when I was talking this morning. I said Keith Lee, he could be their first black AEW champion.
Me, Kofi, and Lay was saying that we think that should go to Scorpio Sky.
I agree.
He's playing too many games. He's not stepping up to say like, "Yo, I need to do this." He's too comfortable with freaking Ethan Page. Ethan Page will probably get a fucking title shot before he does.
Agree. Unfortunately, agree.
No,
it should go. It should go. To Scorpio Sky, because you would think that but the same thing. Keith Lee's gonna walk up to somebody one day. He's just gonna be like, But Sammy Guevara went ahead and just already kind of put a little nudge there when he was doing his little car things. He was like, mention Keith Lee's name for the TNT Championship. He's like, yo, he can come after me, and I don't mind having a match with him. Yep. And I'm just thinking to myself, listen, Spanish God, I fucking love the shit out of you, but you will fly.
Yeah.
And it's not because you want to.
For real.
You fly, papi. You fly. You skinny. You see how big he is?
I don't
Like,
think Homeboy landed yet.
I'm still wondering if Homeboy from Private Parties. You saw the flight when he got to
He
us,
looked like Montez Ford.
Where?
Yo, he flew, son.
Yeah.
I think he made it to Queens already. That's how.
No, for real.
Because he's supposed to be in Queens on Saturday.
See, yeah, that motherfucker there.
He's there in Amazora waiting for me.
He landed next to Adam Cole after he fucking bodied Adam Cole in NXT.
Oh
Remember
man,
that shit? Shit.
That was
Yo, show.
listen.
You got your mic fixed yet or what?
Nah, show's in the dark, yo.
Yeah, for real.
His Tesla ran out of fucking energy.
Yeah, show closed his eyes. Now we can't see shit.
Tesla done took over his shit. God damn it.
All right, well, we'll come back to show.
Playing Sonic. It's okay.
Yeah.
But let me get out of here. I actually gotta be outside today.
You up in these streets?
Yeah,
man.
unfortunately.
Gotta be out in the streets.
Word. Well, we appreciate you stopping by, Papa Hookah.
Happy anniversary to you guys. Thank you for
Hey.
being a part of this. This little community is like not for nothing. I told that I said I would save the last comment for me coming on here, but not for nothing. Checking out every single show, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all the way to Friday is like the highlight of my night because sometimes there's nothing to do at all. And it's good when you get that notification on your phone and you see the knuckleheads and no matter what it is, it's gonna be a really good show. And I gotta say thank you to Toe for like taking the time out every single Monday to like helping me out and coming on here and spending 3 hours when nobody should be spending 3 hours on a Monday.
Especially for Raw.
But he does it faithfully, son. He does it faithfully. So I thank you for that, and I thank you for always having me, giving me a spot here to talk and rant and we have those talks about Hogan and Cena, which we all know Cena's better, but thank you for everything that you guys do for this community, in wrestling to movies to comic books. Shit, Cap even got me reading comic books again.
Nice.
Good shit.
And on that note, I am out of here.
Yeah, man. Yo, appreciate you, Kenny. Yeah, man.
Yeah, Kenny, thank you for everything.
This motherfucker gonna come on the show, put a tear in my eye, and then start talking shit about Hogan.
Fuck Hogan.
And then he wants me to fucking retort that. He wants me to say thanks for being a part of the Knucklehead.
He was out.
Yeah, this motherfucker.
He ain't listening to you no more. He don't hit that end button, and he ain't got YouTube up. You just ranting. You just ranting right now.
That's the only reason why that motherfucker came on.
Pissed me off with a tear in my eye. Fuck out
Word, that motherfucker.
Hookah Bears do that.
Yeah.
Hookah.
Shit.
Bro, how do I sound?
You sound good now, yeah.
All right. I'll be using these up now. But
How you liking? Yeah, right. How you liking Jade Cargill?
I love her, man. I loved her since day one. I love the presence. Now she just got to work into that body. That's all I feel. Like, she has the presence. Now, like I said, she needs to find a Sasha Banks to carry her along once in a while. She needs a AJ Styles, a fucking, who's another guy that fucking Rey Mysterio, somebody in the female division to give her a couple of good matches. Yeah, Ziggler. Correct.
You're a strange man, Joe. You're a strange guy. Because at one end, you like Charlotte, and there's nothing there. Then Jade is the complete opposite of you know what I'm saying? There's a physique there, and then there's bleh.
You know what it is? There's two different presence.
He doesn't discriminate.
Jade is a physical presence. Charlotte Flair is an aura. It's a presence, though, in Charlotte Flair.
It's not a physical presence. I agree.
No, it's not. Poor girl, man. She's beautiful just how she is, man. I want her around.
This man said, "Poor girl."
Yo,
Like, damn, she's a normal person outside of this.
yes, the 52-time women's champion, and you over here talking about poor girl.
Yo, they don't give her a break.
You got to feel sorry for. What's his name? It's what's the dude's name? Eagle. We got to feel sorry for him. That has to be bone on bone at that point. Just
Yeah, right. Why do you think he don't
Make
wrestle
it
that
fire.
often?
because his hips is messed up. You know, some. I'm sorry, that was a bit much. I apologize.
Oh man.
I mean it, but it was like I went left. My bad. I just
Listen,
don't want
she's
trouble.
gonna watch this podcast someday. I want her to hear this. I love you. I'm the only one that always had your back. Send me a fucking sign.
He has
Some
all of
signed
your long
boots.
back. All of your long back.
Word.
From-
He said there's not much
From
to
your
have.
neck all the way to your ankles. You got all your long back.
Look at Gigi. Gigi's like, I'm not associated with this.
I walked out. No, I didn't walk out. I just turned off my camera. They walked out earlier. Unbelievable.
I did. I was also.
Sir,
What
left
the
me.
hell happened? What
I can't be part of this hostility when it's about a birthday.
I just saw your camera. It was nothing there. I was like, oh, so that really happened. Okay, I'll just
It's
turn off my
funny.
camera. I'm not walking.
Gigi was in the middle of like 5 arguments today. She walked in on one, and then she turned off on one, and then she got left on one.
Damn. Gigi felt like she was at work.
And the whole time, before she got on, she had an elbow drop her laptop. So she.
Yo, oh my god. Yo, I saw my light on. I saw the light on, and I'm like, it's okay. Supposed to turn on. What the fuck?
Right.
All right, unplug. We plug it back in. Nothing. Steady blue light, and I was like, "What the? Oh, this fucking Chromebook. What the fuck happened?" Like, so I'm looking of different ways of just how to just reboot it with hard keys. The most dumbest shit, and I figured it out. They gave me this, and next thing you know, boom, it worked like a miracle. And I'm just like sitting here, just like this shit better fucking work, man. What the fuck?
Gigi, feel good for your Chromebook. This because Toe got a $10 million computer that fucks up, or used to fuck up every 5 minutes. I haven't heard it in a while.
Well, no, because that was Ninja.
Oh, okay.
That was Ninja that was giving us some problems.
Yo, your Chromebook is amazing. Fucking Krill's got his computer in and out of fucking PC world. He got the best computer out of all of us.
I wouldn't say.
Good
Well, I mean,
money.
I'm catching up to this motherfucker, but
Look at that. Do you hear him? He's catching up, but he doesn't have the best. He doesn't have the best car.
The only thing he has over me is the processor. But I digress. I just want to make mention that Show has a computer that Sonny built for him, and he does all the podcasts on his fucking phone. I'm just saying.
Hey, look, is there a computer in here?
Yes.
Yes,
One right in your
yes, there is. You showed it to us earlier. It has apps. It has amazing the internet.
It doesn't have a camera. Nah, put it on top of the fucking.
It doesn't have a camera or a little little deck for you, a little dock. There you go.
We can see
it
through your glasses.
I mean, it drives the car.
You got a printer in your fucking car.
It self-drives the car. I think it does enough. Fuck the other internet shit.
I think you don't know.
Yo, y'all guys spoiled. Yo, this shit drives itself, but does it have a USB port? Nah, this shit is trash. Does it have a charger? This shit drives itself.
That shit don't even have vents.
Does it come with a life lock, the whole thing for the steering wheel, so you can't steal it?
The club.
Club? Or does it come with something where you can clip the stand? You prick.
Nah, it don't. I even tried putting it on the mirror. This flip mirror don't work.
You're gonna have to get one of those suction cup ones.
Yeah, for the glass. But I'm gonna have to press it against the glass. And then
Or
once
you could
the
put it on the
glass is
dashboard.
another material. That too, as well. I just can't use the one that goes in the vent. Wish I would have known that.
Hey, man.
How
We
y'all
went off
doing?
the
What
rails
happened
on this one.
Did our guest come in today?
Yeah. He came in. He had to leave early. So that's when right after that, Papa Bear came on, and then you showed up, and now you
Hey,
our guest.
I don't mind. Shit, damn. I don't.
Oh,
Go
we
ahead.
want to know if you know what street profitable means. Because
Oh,
our
I
guest,
don't.
Kofi Wheatston, wants the street profits to be more street profitable.
Nah. I understand what he's trying to say. Are they what? They don't got street cred? What is he trying to say?
That's
They need
exactly
more.
what he was
That's
saying.
pretty
Exactly
much it. Yeah,
what he
that's what
was
he said.
saying.
Yeah.
You see,
Were you
I
listening?
understand what he's trying to say.
You listen on the low. You son of
Yeah.
a- You do.
So what is it he
Yes.
wants? He wants them to go around with bats beating up people like Scott Hall and Kevin Nash when they first came into WCW.
He's just saying that the whole gimmick itself,
They're
it's
not
not
from the
the
street.
wrestlers itself. It's just that they're not from the streets. Don't claim they're from the streets if you're not from the streets. My argument is that you don't need the streets to be hood, you know. But I understand. There was a lot. I was just like, okay, there's street pop. Yes, that's the name. It is a gimmick. It's not to say it's a corny gimmick, but at the same time, New Day was given one of the most corniest gimmicks out there,
Yeah.
and they're not, from the streets or whatever, bringing positivity and everything like that. But at the same time, a gimmick is a gimmick, and you got to work with what you got to work with, or else you are going to be left in catering. And what good are you in catering?
Putting on
This
It's
is
true.
WWE. It's a whole different ball game and everything like that. You don't have to be from the streets to be hood.
Hell no.
That's my whole thing about that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm the perfect example of that. I'm not no gangbanger. I never been one. I don't walk around shooting guns. But I'm from the fucking streets. And when it comes to moving like you're from the streets, I could do it if I needed to. Matter of fact, I needed to when I used to live in the Bronx. I no longer need to. I lost that, but it's all good. I mean, you don't have to be hood to be from the hood. I understand that. I don't know if told. I mean, so you from the hood, you from the Bronx. You don't walk
No,
around with a bandana on your forehead. What's up, Bato?
not anymore. I used to. When I had my braids, I had
Oh,
the bandanas with the fitters and all that other shit, but not
Oh
anymore.
my god, red braids, adorable.
yo,
bro,
but
you
yo,
was.
listen, I'm not a young kid. I'm talking about high school. Everybody had braids. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
I did.
Oh man, you had hair.
Yeah, I look fucking pretty good with my
Long enough to
braids too.
have braids. That's wild. Wait, I'm still trying
Yeah,
to like.
that shit came down to my lip.
Wow. Oh man.
It's on
Are
my
we
Oh,
bald?
Facebook. It's
moving
on my
forward.
Facebook.
Yo, with braids and a bandana, you straight ass Latin king, bro.
Yo,
That's
that's
what you
what
look like.
a lot of people thought that shit though. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yo,
I
all you
fit
need is a Pele jacket and some yellow Tims.
I fit that stereotype real good. I'm not
You
even
said
gonna fucking
Pele?
lie.
Oh my god. Son.
My man look like Fat Joe. Hey, Igualito.
Let me see if I can find it. But yeah, I fit that stereotype fucking almost to a
Hey,
T.
don't feel bad. You see me. I fit every stereotype. Dominican, black stereotype,
No. Feel bad.
bro.
Feel bad. Feel that. Feel bad.
I can't even wear a hoodie over here. Oh no, he up to no good.
You said you can't wear a hoodie over there?
Hell nah, bro. I don't want to get pulled over. I take my hat off. I think that's two things my cousin told me. He a cop. Don't wear your hat and don't wear your hoodie because that's stuff we look for. I was like, all right.
Sounds like you're gonna
I
be one
don't wear
brick
my
ass
hat on my
individual.
hoodie. Hey.
Cap over here talking about I look like I was in crime time. I ain't gonna lie, I did. Yeah, I look like I could have been with them motherfuckers.
Oh shit. Yo, Cap, you had the same style.
Yo.
You had the braids and the.
Yo, why you yelling?
My bad.
Yeah, like,
I ain't
yo,
changed
He
my
got
yo.
voice.
excited. He got
I moved my
excited.
mic. I think I moved my mic because I was talking the same octave. Hold on. All right. How do I start?
The same.
But it's
Yo,
okay.
Cap.
All I see is Columbia.
Listen, man. I was a star athlete at Columbia. They don't even got a fucking team.
They
Anyway,
actually do. They actually do.
Yeah, they do.
I know they suck. I used to deliver to them. They terrible.
Is that why you erased her shit in the memory?
They think I got the shirt.
Oh my god. There we go.
But anyways, my bad. I'm fucking up the show. Fuck. Back to wrestling, man. How they get? Oh
That's
shit!
how
Who
I
that?
look with braids.
Oh,
I know
wow.
it's a small ass picture, but yeah, that's how I look with braids.
Nice
Looking like Cuban links.
Yeah.
Word. I told you.
Dude.
I forgot to say the little gold chain with the cross.
I still got that shit. I still got that shit.
Every Puerto
It ain't a
Rican
little
got the
cold,
chain.
motherfucker.
Yeah,
They all got that little chain with the fucking
that's
cross.
Is that part of like the Puerto Rican starter pack? You gotta have that. You gotta have that.
And don't forget the beads. The beads too. The Puerto
Nah,
Rican
that's us.
beads as
The
well.
Dominicans. The beads of the Dominicans.
No. We get the rosaries. Yeah, we get the rosaries. That's
Rosaries. Yeah, that's the rosary.
I got one back
You
there.
gotta have. Once in
So,
your lifetime, you gotta have the glow in the dark one. Glow in the dark.
I just want to know.
Once.
Does that still fit you like a long necklace or more like a choker? I need to know these things.
You ask him, you shall receive.
Why you messing with this man? His height and
Okay,
his neck
I just wanted to see.
weakness.
There you go.
It was a legit question. All right.
Because I
I
got
don't
one
know
back
how
there.
long the chain is
I
from
know
here.
his
All I know is that he's holding it up. How am I supposed to know these things? Thank you for answering my question. It is much appreciated.
You're
That's
welcome.
cool. It looks good on you. It looks
Thank
good
you.
on you, buddy. Keep going. Keep going.
You should have did that at the MTA. Yo, my neck is normal. And put the chain on, bro. What you talking about? My neck is thick. Look at my regular ass chain. And put it on.
Shit.
Oh man, yo, I'm having too much fun. I gotta get the fuck out of here. My bad.
Word.
Yo, you just got here.
Right?
I see it's his screen still. Jesus. So Keith Lee, amazing. Switchblade, exciting. When do we see him in the ring? In the AEW ring. We see him backstage for a segment. When do we bring him out? Next week? Why not? Or are we still gonna have like backstage segments and then like for to long the arrival of Switchblade?
I think I'd milk it till Revolution.
Omega.
You know what I'm saying? Like make it something really special. You know what I mean? Push it all of a sudden. You know, like, and I want to see him cost Adam Page the championship. Adam Cole. Like Adam Cole gets a shot and he fucks him over on some. Yeah, I know we're Bullet Club, but I also want the title.
Cap say AEW Dark.
Well, that's the voice I'm talking about right there.
Yo, I was watching actually old episodes of AEW Dark, and I was like, damn, the Young Bucks did wrestle here. The Lucha Brothers did wrestle here. All the names that we see on Dynamite did wrestle here, and I think AEW Dark is missing that. You know?
He's still wrestle there.
Mm-hmm.
Then that's the problem, too. That's another problem.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying about them. Why are they still there and everybody else is elevated. All puns intended.
With the evolution
Good
and
one.
shit. No, but yeah, that if we're gonna talk about Santana and Ortiz again, I hope that this thing with Jericho like splits them up and they start becoming a tag team and actually have a decent run and go for those titles again. Because they were a fucking tag team that needs to be in that division because their division is dwindling.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I'm seeing in tag team on Dynamite is FTR.
And Best Friends.
Yeah.
Because right now the Lucha Bros are out. Or what is it? Lucha Express?
Right? Yeah, Jurassic Express. Jurassic.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I always think about Lucha because I'm just like I don't know why.
No, because the Luchasaurus.
Yeah, that's exactly why. I'm like, wait, that's exactly why. That's
what makes me call him the Lucha Express. Because the Luchasaurus. Oh yeah.
Jurassic Park. Oh man. But yeah, no, it's the same teams. And if it's not them, it's Private Party, who's also just kind of on a losing streak. And I think Matt Hardy just kind of left them during their last match.
Yeah.
Yeah, during Keith Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right before he powerbombed one into the other one.
That was so good.
Yeah, that
was
when he
so
caught him,
good.
He caught him, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, yo, this is my fucking guy right now. He officially made it to the 4th spot of my top favorite wrestlers.
Really?
Like,
not Adam Page?
No.
I thought I'd give it a try.
He needs a little bit more like to be a completely different person.
He had a hell of a match though.
With the Murder Hawk.
Lance Archer. It gave me like the 90s vibe match, you know.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yo, Wally, what's going on here?
Oh my god, robot sound. My ears.
Claw, take it easy.
Sheesh. Ah.
True. But you can, I mean, maybe you need to see that looks real.
Well, yeah. Nah, that didn't help, Joe. Santana Ortiz, you talking about?
Yeah.
Real. Yeah, they do look, yeah.
Yeah, but maybe you need that. When you have a tag team like the Acclaim, Private Party, Luchas with a Luchasaurus.
Yeah.
What the fuck is a Luchasaurus? Maybe you be like, yo, I'm not a Luchasaurus. I'm not an exclusive club, but I can't relate to these two dudes.
No, yeah, for real.
That's right.
And not for nothing, if you want to make your tag team division serious, why not have some real people in there?
Absolutely.
And, yo, and also not for nothing, I know I'm a little biased because, I'm Bordy from the Bronx, but I kind of want to see some Puerto Rican flavor up in the AEW. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get that out there just a little bit. They had it. Yo, I was saying during their promo, I wanted a little bit more. I wanted to be just a little bit more serious. Like, when Santana was looking at the camera, I was like, yeah, that's good. But when he was talking to Jericho, I was like, you're reading from a script. And Sammy Guevara just undersold the shit out of everything. But when Ortiz was speaking and he's like, yo, we don't talk with the mouth, we talk with our fists, and we're going to fight next week. I was like, all right, there you go. There goes that Bronx, that Bronx attitude for you. There you go.
Absolutely.
I wanted it to feel like, yo, for the past 3 years we were a family, and you're holding us back. This is how we feel, and that the head button and one member at least being like, yo, what the fuck is going on here? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it was just like say your line, and then hopefully the fans will get it. That's me.
I agree. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
I felt like I don't know, it was really short.
Yeah.
Even when he yoked up Jericho, I said, like, yeah, it's a little short. That too. I was like, yeah, you're gonna let it breathe a little bit more, you know what I mean? Like, you cut off a little time from that Jade match and put it in there. So cut that one shorter. Yeah. Let everything else breathe a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, almost like they should have Eddie Kingston CM Punk'd it.
Yeah, kind of like that. what I'm saying? Yeah.
I'm excited
It's
to
funny,
see what happens next.
Did you guys see
I still
Yeah.
sound bad?
No, you sound good now. Did
Did
we
you-
see what?
Did you see Eddie Kingston on Wrestle Talk?
No,
Like,
but
he
I heard
goes
he
in.
was talking shit.
He goes in. I don't know. I don't think it's shit he was talking. He was just being honest. He was talking about how Jericho and shit and stuff like that. But like, like, why can't Santana and OT shine? Because we're talking about it. Why can't they shine? Why are you the one that can shine? Don't make no sense. You know what I mean?
That's true.
And he was like, yo, you and Punk had that match. Were you cool afterwards? He goes, no. I don't like him. I don't like Jericho. You know what I'm saying? I don't like people. You know what I'm saying?
I did hear the part where he was like, I don't like that shit where if right after the match you're gonna shake my hand. Either you kick my ass or I kick your ass. Why am I gonna shake your fucking hand?
Yep. You know what I'm saying? He kept it real. It was like, yo, there's a lot of people I don't like and I don't get along with, and this is the way it is. We work in the same place. I mean, I don't like you.
Nah, that's true, yeah.
Like Moxley was, Daniel Bryan. He was like, yo, with him, Bryan Danielson, he was like, yo, he's all fucking nose in the air, looking down at you. Oh, you eat me? Mm-hmm. He goes, go fuck yourself, son. I don't care.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, why you gotta be like that, man? You know what I'm saying? You like your shit, I like mine. You know what I'm saying? Don't be that guy. You know
I hate when people try to act like they're better than you.
Yeah, and he was like, that's him all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because that uppercut,
we fuck with people.
Word, that uppercut to the jaw put you down to, that bring you to reality real quick. But yo, Cap was saying it's also sad that they have a very specific appeal, like Taz. The New York thing only goes so far when other teams have a wider reach. That's true. Like not a lot of people are gonna get them unless they're from New York.
Yeah.
But they can expand on that because they're not only from New York, they're Puerto Rican also. You know what I'm saying? Like there's Puerto Ricans all over the world. And like Gigi was saying, there's hoods all over the world except for Long Island. You know what I'm saying?
But alienating right there, baby.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But they can go across it. Eddie Kingston has a problem just because his wrestling ain't as good as his mouth is.
No. Eddie Kingston's problem is what I just told you guys.
Yeah.
But that's a problem that he understands he has and it doesn't bother him.
I mean?
He's one of those dudes like, yo, I'm gonna tell you the truth. And if you don't like it, go fuck yourself.
No, I feel
essentially that's what he was saying on that thing, besides, talking about his problems, with depression and everything. He essentially said, yo, if you don't like me, I don't give a fuck. I had a problem with Punk back in the days, I had a problem with Daniel back in the days, I had a problem with I don't give a you don't like me. I'm gonna do me. You do you over there, and then when we need to cross paths, we'll do our business, then you can go fuck it. That's pretty much what he said. You know what I mean? And I understand he has that Yonkers thing, but his appeal grew when he started the promos, the way he started doing it. Especially that one with Moxley and that one with Punk. Like, he started telling people the truth, like, yo, that's right. You ain't like me. I ain't like you. But that's life. You don't like everybody you run into, Dre. That's the way shit is. And I've seen a broader appeal. You know what I mean? Since that for him. Like, I remember somebody said, yo, I think Eddie Kingston is my favorite wrestler of 2021. And he ain't doing a lot of wrestling. Just did his promo was good.
Yeah. His promos is what saved him.
Yeah.
Because I remember when we was at the Arthur Ashe Stadium, my man was laying next to that ring for 95% of that fucking match. I don't know if you remember that, Gigi. They hit him with a kendo stick and my man was on the floor.
Oh, so he was pulling the edge?
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
Moxie held that match down.
Mox was like, I see I'm going to have to take the load on this one here.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That was pretty funny.
It's funny when you're part of the tag team and you're the one that has to take all the bumps. Like, I know Road Dogg was like, shit. Who were wrestling? The APA. Oh, man.
Yep.
I got to take all the bumps.
Take exit 26 on the right onto US 46.
I wanted to know where you was going. Show why you meet yourself. I know you on 26 now on the right. Shit. Damn, but all right. So, how y'all feel about Goldberg? Because I made my mention to him earlier about him coming back. How you feel about it?
Oh, word, just Goldberg.
It's
Try to erase
Goldberg,
him.
Lita, and Ronda Rousey for WWE.
I'll take
Goldberg-
Lita.
Wait.
Wanda,
Yeah, I'll
no
take
thank
Lita.
you. And Goldberg, no thank you. He's not gonna take the title. Because we're not gonna have Goldberg versus Bobby Lashley. You know, or Goldberg versus, I'm sorry, not Bobby Lashley, Brock Lesnar. Yeah. The WrestleMania set, Roman, Brock. Question is, does Brock leave the Elimination Chamber as a champion? Are we gonna have champion for champion, or are we gonna leave one champion to the other roster?
If I had my way, there would be individual champions. I don't want this title versus title shit. If you're gonna do title versus title, I would have had Big E versus Roman. To me, that seemed like the actual match to make.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would actually
Agreed.
book. I would have booked a full timer to have a full time match with another full timer.
Yeah.
I mean, but what the hell What the hell are we thinking?
Well, remember, we live in that sad place of reality.
And common sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Random Rick Reviews says Goldberg and Ronda need to stay home. But yo, listen, at least Goldberg is on a 2-week turnaround wrestling Roman, so that way they don't have to waste an up and coming talent like they did with Liv Morgan. And it's just to give something for Roman to do and an attraction for the people in the sand to attract to.
Mm-hmm.
Goldberg is coming in for that one purpose and he's out. Ronda is literally being paid to ruin WrestleMania. She officially ruined WrestleMania for me. This is the worst WrestleMania we've ever seen, and it hasn't happened yet.
Her versus Charlotte.
This is the worst match. That is the worst. Think of the worst match you've ever seen, and that's gonna be a Hall of Fame level match when Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair finish.
It's funny because you go from the worst Rumble ever, almost, I feel, and now you might have the worst WrestleMania.
Yep.
Good job, folks. Keep him rolling. And I highly doubt Blood in the Sand is going to be good, too. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like the pay-per-view's coming up. You just like, AEW, what you got? What you got to offer me, son?
Right?
Give me anything. Give me one at least to between this show I'm seeing. Yeah, man.
It was bad. It was bad, and it's terrible. I would have rather see Becky versus Ronda over Ronda versus Charlotte. There's a lot of unfinished business, and not for nothing. How easy can you just put the story together? Yeah, you won the belts, but you really didn't pin me. My shoulders weren't covered.
Yeah, Ronda kicked out.
Not only did she kick out, her shoulders wasn't even touching the mat, bro.
Yeah. Like they could have with that
Referee
whole story
was wrong
there.
in plays. That's a perfect story. No, let's look at the replay. It's on Peacock.
And make it even better.
Show it all the time. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, make it even better and have that be the kickoff show. Have that be the kickoff show for.
Take a pen right.
Nope.
That's crazy.
Nope.
Or release the opening match.
Even better, do what they did with Rey Mysterio and Roman. Do this shit on Smackdown. The Smackdown before WrestleMania. We got it, baby. There you go. Perfect.
Something. I'm just like, I'm over it. Becky now versus who? Do we get Bailey? I would like to see Becky versus Bailey.
You know, not for nothing. I want to see Bailey and Sasha win the tag team titles at WrestleMania. But if you're going to do something, why not give Bianca Belair her get back? She never got her get back for SummerSlam.
This is true.
She's black.
Mm-hmm.
This is true. The decent thing you can do for her is that.
Yeah.
You're not going to do it for Big E. Do it for somebody.
Or Asuka, because there's a story there with Asuka also.
I mean,
the pandemic WrestleMania, Becky had to leave because she was pregnant, and they just gave the title to Asuka. But they don't respect Oscar enough to actually make that work.
This is true.
Mhm.
This is true. It's true.
Yo,
Yeah.
when is Crown Jewel?
Blood in the Sand. Next, not this Sunday, but the Sunday after that. Sunday after the Super
I
Bowl.
mean, if you were to
Saturday
do it
after
this
Super Bowl.
you
And
do it
that's
this
the
Sunday,
only
you're
reason-
a moron.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I'm
Nobody
gonna
watching
disagree
that.
with you.
That's the what?
Because they love, like I told you before, they love fucking rock. They love Goldberg in Dubai. So they might throw the title on him just to go over there and smile and shit.
I mean, he did it with the Fiend.
That's what I
Yeah,
said. I was like, yo,
Yeah.
like you can't put anything past them when they go there, because all bets are off, and they're getting paid so much.
Yeah, they're being prostituted there.
Absolutely correct. Not that, by the way, oldest profession in the world, and it's not a bad thing. But I'm just saying is, you have a product and you have a storyline going, and for one night you decide, then you know the next when they show up on Smackdown, Roman's a champion. You're like, wait a minute, I know I saw a highlight of him losing it. How did this happen?
Yep.
The dark match on Raw. What? Really?
Like on the flight back, Roman invoked his rematch clause.
This was a flight from hell.
Yeah.
Again, 2.0.
Like Roman timed it right after the swiggle and just fucking speared Goldberg and pinned them.
Wow. Wow.
we had
funny?
Leota back.
Wow.
Funny?
I can't unseen that.
Yeah, right?
I just can't unseen that.
Yep.
That was disturbing.
Woo!
Swinging
How she felt.
We just reenacted the Dark Side of the Ring.
Yo.
Oh my god. And it's funny, but the
It's
funny thing
just
is, is that the worst thing Ric Flair have ever done? Not even close.
Nah.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's just the worst thing we know in public. That's it.
Absolutely correct. Yeah. You know he's not good at marriage. He's not good at marriages, so that's fun.
So
You think
7? How you fuck up?
wait, so Blood in the Sand, we have the Elimination Chamber. Man, do we see Brock Lesnar coming out of it as a winner? Like overall, is because we're in Saudi.
Most
Are we
likely.
gonna have Brock Lesnar win?
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
Matt,
Now
who would you?
there's a women's match. There's Lita and Becky.
Yeah, and there's a women's chamber also with the mystery
with mystery woman.
entrant. Yeah.
So
Which might
one
be
is going
Asuka.
to be one might be no, I don't think so. Nah. One they might just randomly have Saudi's first, Indian wrestler, female wrestler, just to go into the chamber. Unless they're actually going to make a storyline for this. They always have at least one of their own people in their things.
That's true.
Yeah. Definitely won't be Ali.
Veer might show up. He's tweeting.
Oh,
Veer is tweeting.
Oh
He
shit.
tweets?
Veer tweets,
Oh,
ladies and gentlemen. If you have not noticed this, go on Twitter, look up Veer, and he tweets. The man tweets, and he tweeted today, how's everyone going? How's everyone doing? Don't worry. I know you're waiting a storm. It is the calm before the storm. I'm just like, yo, just share your pin locations so we can pick you up and whatnot. So take you to Raw because we're still waiting, bro.
My man has the 1995 GPS taking him to Raw. That shit don't know
He
nothing.
said the shortest route there.
In 1
4
mile,
years.
turn left onto East
No.
Avenue.
There you go. They're
Do you
helping
think-
Veer out right now.
Do you think that he's gonna come out kind of like the new era of like the modern day Maharaja?
I hope not. I hope not. That wouldn't be
So
smart.
what type of gimmick do you want to see Veer?
I think he's gonna
First
come
of all,
out
I
like
just
the
wanna see
fucking
Veer.
berserker.
First of all, I just want to see Veer. Let's just get that out the way.
Yeah, right.
I want to see Veer.
We've been waiting.
just
I
get
wanna
on
see you.
camera.
Okay.
But what's the
Second of
gimmick?
all,
I don't care
his
what
gimmick,
they give us.
it should be I'm here because it's been a minute, guys. GPS just started working. I apologize.
Yeah.
But I don't really have any idea for his gimmick. I really don't.
Fucking the berserker. Huss. 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 Huss.
Hey,
But it was
that's one
us.
thing they doing well.
I'm like,
building
what is going on? Remember, this is the man that almost murdered the Undertaker.
Yeah.
Besides Goldberg.
He's coming in as a heel. That's for sure. He's coming in as a heel. He has to. There's no way you're gonna be able to make him into a baby face. I mean, you can, but do you start him off as that? No. They always start off with a villain because it's the easiest thing to get heat. Harder to go ahead and get the baby faces and everything like that. It's harder for them to get the cheers of the crowd where you're a villain, you instantly get booed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You don't even gotta talk. He don't even know English, probably.
You know, he's probably gonna beat up Cedric Alexander and Mustafa Ali. I just think those are the two people that are gonna feed him when he comes.
Yeah, match between them, and you go, I wonder how this is gonna end. There it is. Because that'll be, first of all, that's so random. Let's be real with that. You just go, here he comes.
They didn't release Mustafa? I thought he was begging to be released.
Nah.
He's begging, but that don't mean they gonna give it to him.
Don't be feeding me nobody. I ain't gonna make him look good. I want to leave.
They might extend his contract, show if he don't make him look good.
Yeah, but he ain't gonna fucking sign it.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Mountain Avenue.
Shit, all they gotta do is drug him like they did Stephanie, and just like, yes, I'll be a part of the contract, and then boom, that works. You know,
in all kinds of levels that was wrong. Even back in the days, you're like, I don't know if you're comfortable with the segment.
Well, they made it better by having Kane fuck a dead woman.
Once again,
I forgot about that
segment. I sat there and I was like, you know what? I miss the Attitude Era right now.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, this is weird.
Yeah. But yo,
Vince, you're a sick bastard. Anyway.
Yeah.
Would you rather fuck a dead person or fuck Mae Young like sexual chocolate?
Well, what does this dead person look like, and how decomposes the body?
Oh my god.
Yo, take Mae Young. My man said I'll take everybody over.
Now we whatever rail we were on, it's definitely we're off it now. The decent rail.
Hey, it's wrestling. It's wrestling.
Nope.
Mae Young is the wrestler.
Nope. Mae Young gave birth to a hand, bro. I can't trust that.
Nope.
Mae Young is also
you
dead.
That and grow up, all right? You leave her son out of it. You leave Manito out of it, all right? That's his name, Manito, all right?
Throwing it out there.
That's his name.
That was a very white hand for an African American man.
This is true.
Listen, her genes run strong, okay? It's Mae Young, all right? Shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it
Did
was
you see the
Briscoe.
tattoo she had on her arm? Fuck out of here. Fuck with Mae Young.
It was Gerald Briscoe. That's the daddy.
Probably.
Jesus.
That's really gross. Anyway.
Oh my god.
So
yeah, word.
Well, yo, I don't know about if you guys are down for it, but we might have a show on Sunday. A special show. If you guys are free, I will talk about it later on afterwards. But with another guest, the one I was telling you about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he's not available on those days.
Understood. Yeah.
I feel like a dick right now. All right, Coley, there you go. But yeah, we'll talk about that afterwards. But yeah, next week we'll definitely talk about the Blood in the Sand. We'll give our predictions to that shit. We're gonna actually. I want to know if you guys are actually gonna watch it or not.
I mean, okay, not for nothing. I haven't even watched Raw for like the last 3 to 4 weeks, maybe about more than that.
You absolutely did not miss anything.
I know. I only catch like maybe the last 40 minutes of Raw, which is really just 15 minutes of wrestling and the rest is commercials and video promos and shit. So
Yeah.
I just go to YouTube and watch AEW Dark Evolution.
Actual wrestling.
Yeah, something entertaining.
Yeah, right. Well, on that note, everybody, this has been the 1 year anniversary of the Knucklehead podcast. This is the first episode. Our first episode. One hell of a guest with Kofi Wheatson. Thanks for Kenny stopping by. Thanks for everybody in the chat. You know, putting their chats and the questions out there. Sorry we didn't get to most of y'all. Thanks for Show coming by and actually giving us the vent.
Word.
Showing us the fucking vent.
On the anniversary. Hey.
Word. Special guest
on
of
the
the
anniversary.
Event. That's right. Thanks for Gigi coming by and beating the shit out of her laptop and winning that battle.
Word.
You know, thanks for Lay
Kofi,
coming back.
Hopefully, Kofi comes back. We didn't scare him too much as we argued with this man.
Word. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, that was
sorry.
And then the good brother was supposed to be here also. So hopefully he comes on next time also. Lay, thanks for coming back after we did the whole birthday thing because you know he just left on that
weird.
shit.
It got weird. It got uncomfortable a little bit. I was like, Hookah Bear and this guy are arguing. I gotta go. I didn't say Tokus. Hookah Bear is a focus.
This is true.
That's right.
And on that note, everybody, it's your friendly neighborhood knucklehead signing out. Peace.